right?
Okay.
Like, doesn't it taste like the grape
It kind
freezer
of
pops that
tastes,
are melted?
yeah, it tastes like a grape popsicle that some evil scientist took the sugar out of.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh shit! Sorry. Our bad. Brian and Tony were having a
I
conversation.
literally did a countdown.
We know. We didn't listen.
That's part of
I
the
know you
joke,
did it. Listen.
Casey. We know it, they don't know it. Greetings, everyone. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack, and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Tonight, we will be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is a high fantasy D20 system. If you'd like to see more of our content, please check us out on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you'd like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch, give us a follow, in order to be a part of our live chat. Well,
Speaking of our live chat,
why don't you do the first half?
I don't know what the first half is, but I'll do it.
Uh,
Last couple episodes, we have been posting about a contest to name Brian's wonderful mustache, which has now transformed into a goatee. So maybe we'll have another contest for a surname. But we have narrowed it down to 3 iconic names, I guess, if you want to call it that, which Brian will now tell you about.
Alright, so,
What are the
names.
3 contenders?
Alright. I forgot. So, I was looking at like 2 seconds ago, and, goldfish cracker memory. We got our top 3 choices are Dusty, Roosevelt, or Wolfram. Or you can say it normally. Or you can say it techno. Wolfram.
Ufran.
I'm a little surprised now that there isn't like a Wolf RAM company that just makes RAM chips or something for computers. We make the best RAM. We hunt in packs. 64 gigabyte packs.
That's a good pack. So there will be links on pretty much every episode. I'm sorry, video. I call everything an episode. Where you can vote on one of the 3, and I believe it's a week or it might be 2 weeks. I don't know what the actual deadline is. But then we will, of course, as always, announce the winner. Most likely, I'll make like a fancy name tag for your mustache,
That'd be great.
and I'll bring it in.
I might spend the points on Alan to get him a companion that is the wolf, that is the mustache. So we'll see.
Be like
I'll need more points for that.
the inchworm. I know there's several like Bugs Bunny cartoons. And by Bugs Bunny cartoons, I mean like Looney Tunes. There's the hairpiece, the thing that grows,
Oh, yeah.
and then I know there was a mustache one where it like rips it off and it throws it and it's inches away. That's hilarious. So yeah, when I do your name tag for your mustache, I'll probably find a picture of that and then just superimpose it on an ID. Unofficial member of Fellowship Gaming, Brian's mustache, to be named later.
I mean, like, that's pretty much our audience. So, to me, you guys are all little unofficial mustaches joining us.
Well, I've heard of beards, but I've never heard of a mustache.
Like, if this was my channel, I'd be like, oh, my little mustaches, join me for yet another episode. But I'm not brave enough to do things on my own yet.
Valid.
Let's see.
That was Brian going live saying he was going to leave us. Who will run everything then?
Alright. So, today we are playing scenario 4-14 In the year of boundless wonder, Shattering golden chains. You guys are in the waiting room in the lodge in Sadek after taking 3 wrong turns through the maze of the open road, giving up and just taking a 6-month-long journey back over here. None of that actually happens in the scenario, but in my heart it does. As you guys are waiting, you see waiting to speak with Venture Captain Ismail Ibn Karadi. Something like that. As you guys are waiting, a scholarly hijabi halfling enters the lodge, burdened with a carefully wrapped package, peeking out from behind it to catch her bearings. She leans her face against the silk wrapping to straighten her glasses before noticing anyone. Hello? Is Ismail Ibn Karadi here? I brought a gift to welcome you all. And for anyone who played the scenario 3-12 Fury's Toll, you recognize, and she recognizes you guys, is Kasira Bint Meiji. And she names. She greets everyone by name, so I'm going to see if I remember everyone's characters playing today. She's like, "Hi, Estrella. Hello, Gwe."
Yep. Go out of here.
Gwe. And hello.
Is it Brat? Who are you playing today?
Jade.
Jade. Oh,
Somewhere...
they're just a shadow. They're an
I
illusion.
feel the presence of a third member. Oh, hi, Amiri. And there's some catch up, and she's glad that you guys are alive, and she's alive, and no danger is happening. She tells you that the package contains a book called The Bones of Paresh, a contemporary Kadirian perspective on the Taldan counteroffensive across the plains of Paresh in 4224 AR, with details on ancient battlefields. And figuring out that you guys are waiting for the Venture Captain, she asks that you bring the package to him.
Okay.
And then the doors fly open. A couple of frustrated agents are like, "The heck is Okeno? How do we get there? Who comes up with these names? Oh my gosh, do we even know the language over there?" And you guys are ushered in past the frustrated agents. A dozen plain wooden chairs surround the room's long central table, piled high with scrolls and tomes. Venture Captain Ismail Ibn Karati smiles and stands in welcome. "Welcome, my friends and colleagues. Please join me and partake of some refreshment. Wash the dust from your throats so we may speak comfortably." Sounds like a really good idea right now.
Every time we're in Sadek, I think of the 13th Warrior. Ibn. Ibn means son of. Ibn. Come, little brother.
That's such a good one.
Don't worry, little brother. There are more.
When you die, can you give that to me daughter? The horse can jump. I heard you the first time. I mean, that's like top 5 Antonio Banderas movie. It's so absurd and it's just so good.
Like, I also like it just from, like, if you didn't know Vikings went everywhere, and
Yeah.
you're just like, how is this likely to happen? Oh, we have an embassy with these people? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, if they could get to you, yes. And trust me, they could get everywhere. I don't remember how long ago it was, but they found a not a settlement, but a boat near South Africa, and they're like, well, Vikings definitely tried to round. What's it called? No, is it the?
Cape of Good Hope.
That's
I
it.
wanna
Thank
say.
you. I knew it was one of the capes, but I was like, no, Cape Horn, is that South America? That might be Africa. The Cape Horn.
I think it's Good Hope that's.
Yeah.
I think Good Hope is the Africa, and Cape
Africa.
Horn is the South America.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's like the
Again,
one. Yeah.
like you, I could have them mixed up.
Same. But effectively, the only place they couldn't get to was the West Coast. East Coast, all the way down to maybe the Caribbeans. We don't know, but certainly North America, definitely anywhere through Russia, and cause they certainly, the Varangians are Viking. They made it all the way to Constantinople. So
The other,
I guess
watched
Australia,
a
obviously,
fun
but-
one. I don't remember the name of it now, but it has Jackie Chan, and he is guarding a fort on the Silk Road, and there's Roman legionnaires who are escaping there, and so it's Romans and Chinese hanging out together, and I'm like, that was such a weird mix, but it's cool. It was a fun film.
people forget that the Crusades were like 1,000 years of 7 different incursions. I mean, that's 3 times as long as America has been existed. They had holy wars.
I mean, part of me is like, I think at this point we should call some of these crusades not crusades. Because
Sure.
like the Children's Crusade was like, oh hey, young people, you want to go crusading, right? Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny.
Great, because you're going to get sold off by a bunch of greedy merchants.
Yeah. The
Not a great
only reason they were
crusade.
called crusades is because they were sanctioned by the Pope.
Mhm.
If the Pope didn't sanction them, they couldn't be considered crusades. That's so.
And I'm just like, can we just go back and be like, okay, look, only 4 of these were real.
Technically, only 2 of them were real. I mean, 3 of them were literally just, we got to get back something that was never ours. All right, well. History,
but
man.
that's the story of everyone's history. We have to get back what was never ours.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we talk history over drinks, and then he says, and I see you have brought a gift as well. I thought I overheard Kasira's kind voice in the hall. Well, let's see what she has brought so I may thank her properly.
Gway shakes the box really hard.
Drell was like, unless it's another ice method, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's a sound of glass breaking.
See, it was dangerous. It could have cut him.
Let's see. He carefully unfolds the cloth, revealing a centuries-old tome embossed with ornate Kellish writing.
Ooh.
More remarkable is the intricate Hathful. That's
if
a
it's a
thing
book.
I don't know. It's
A hand?
this thing. It's the jewelry.
Oh, nice.
You guys can look at those. Resting atop the book. It's fine golden threads decorated with diamonds.
Half fool.
Magnificent, but quite unexpected from our friend Kasira. What do you guys make of it? You guys can roll Arcana, Crafting, or Nature. This will be a recall knowledge, so anything that works for that. Yeah.
22.
Not esoteric, so it'll just be -2, right? Okay.
22.
Okay.
24.
Crafting.
Nice. Oh, for the jewel? Nice.
18 religion.
24, 22, 18, and Amiri's like, shiny!
She actually has.
Nature?
I'm looking. Yes, she has nature. Trained.
Nice. Go, Amiri. Nat 20, come on.
Nope. 17 plus 7, 24.
Damn.
Very good. All right. So,
Figures the lady's like,
Gway and Amiri.
Might be a barbarian, but I know what I like.
So everyone realizes that this is the goldsmith in swirling whirls like gusts of wind and diamonds would aid in binding an air-affiliated elemental creature. Amiri and Gway realize that the diamonds are flawed, so they would be able to summon the creature, but wouldn't be able to control it. And after you come to this realization, strong winds blow the doors closed, though barely fluttering the papers. Sudden rush of air coalesces into an elegantly dressed genie wearing multicolored silks, their azure skin draped with jewelry of gold and bright lapis lazuli. Genie's arms are bare, decorated only with barely visible cerulean scars. Well met again, once again, Pathfinders, but today I come to you as Safa, the Unbound. I am at least free of that wretched scum, Fasil ibn Sazadin. Neither he nor any other can long contain one as clever as I, but he still poses a threat to you, and while I desire his capture, that he see mortal justice. Perhaps, if there were some heroic Pathfinders willing to see this done, we would all get what we want. Ismail stands in formal greeting. You honor us with your presence, noble Safa. Let our hospitality be your pleasure in this time we have together. The genie smiles at the formal welcome and respectfully accepts an offered cup. Perhaps you might explain the situation further. This Fasil has certainly proved our enemy, and you spoke of one behind him when you last appeared, our true foe. Safa raises their hands in warning. If only the matter were so simple. Don't ask me of them, but know their influence stretches across the city. They find Fasil useful still, and before I manage my daring escape, I learned this enemy shall move their puppet to a new hidden lair before the sun rises tomorrow. He, and those he has captured, genie and mortal alike, will vanish. His patron would slow the city's response. So I come to you. I can guide you to the scum's lair, where I leave it to you to ensure his capture. And then it is time for any questions if you have
You keep saying the word capture.
them.
No.
Bound. I think he means bound. Right?
I think she means dead.
Oh. I would prefer bound over dead.
Well, Safa says, I do not want any creature's death, even his. Perhaps the trial of a rogue genie binder will solidify the changes in the city. And I shall delight in seeing his impotent rage without a cage. Or within a cage. Not without. Sorry.
Okay, so
I hate you so much right now.
I'm trying to. It's been a long time since we did 312.
Mm-hmm.
She hugs her ice imp a little closer. You still love me.
Yeah, she was the one that did the fountain joke and a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to fight her, but he said only use a fraction of your power and all this stuff.
Yep.
Was she unbound? She wasn't unbound then, was she?
She was bound.
No.
She was at. We freed her at the end, or she has apparently done it herself since then.
She's done it herself.
Okay.
We beat him to within an inch of his life,
Right.
and he forced her to save his miserable hide.
That's okay.
You're still bound. You have to do what I say. Can I please stab him in the heart? No, the scenario doesn't allow it.
I mean, it
Because then we wouldn't be able
allows,
to play this scenario.
But it's not what she would like. Is
Yeah.
all.
Well, no, that's what she's saying now. Last time, it wouldn't let me.
There is that.
So if do we know? Do you know where he's gonna go if we fail? You said he's gonna go away.
Don't know where he's going to go, so hence the haste.
But if we succeed, we save the other binded peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you know how
Let's
many?
just call them what they are, slaves.
Do you know how many slaves or bounded people he has with him?
Let's see. Gonna say no. Don't know the numbers. She does know that he has gathered others like him, mortals who spread misery and fear or steal from the weak.
Just-
They've stolen people and treasures from the city for him. He's also granted him a cohort of bound genies, and Facile used their power to seal himself in safety and opulence. Their lives are tied to this barrier. You will need to earn their trust or seal some part of their elemental nature to open the way. Remember, Facile gives little thought to his orders. Few are as brilliant as I am at outwitting him, but you, Pathfinder, shall promise.
You know, in all honesty, he didn't seem like that bright of a bulb. He was a bully, definitely.
Yeah.
But a genie binder that would give such blatantly open orders that a genie can easily subvert if they want, yeah, he doesn't seem that bright.
This is why I want
Well,
to
it
be
also
with
makes him
genies.
dangerous.
He was always dangerous. That's why I don't like bringing him to justice.
Well, I have two reasons for why I would never want a genie. Is because one, I'm not good enough to give orders effectively, and two, I saw Wishmaster, so I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's all
No.
a trap.
Yeah.
We've all seen Leprechaun.
There's a crossover that should happen: Wishmaster versus Leprechaun.
Be the Freddy and Jason of its era.
Mm-hmm.
Although Freddy and Jason were of its era.
They are
Yeah.
probably like, I don't know, two wish-granting evil entities fighting it out. How in the
Didn't
world did that
Jason
go?
win?
Could do, there's, what's it called? Like Berenstein or Berenstein. It's starts with an M, but it's like a effect.
Mandela effect.
Yeah. The Mandela effect, both Shaq and Sinbad were in genie movies.
Mm-hmm.
Should have a movie where they have to battle each other.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good. Yeah, let's see.
But anyways,
All right. Do you know about how many loyal cohorts he has that would actually stand up to defend him?
less than a million, more than
Roughly. I don't need exact.
This is where Brian goes. It's based on your CR.
And we're all 5.
No, it's not based on a CR. She just doesn't just have
I thought genies were all knowing,
numbers,
all
just
powerful.
vague.
You're not gonna play tricks on us this time, are you?
No, maybe a little. Let's see. Here's what I was looking for.
I'm sure Gway would have 100 questions. Tony doesn't have any.
Nah, that's fine.
Nah, Strella's just put out that I want him captured. This guy's an asshole. He deserves worse.
I'm hoping this will be a Jafar situation where we can convince him to adopt the chains himself, or an
That'd be
esophagus to
good,
play
good
with. Him.
reference. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything.
Well, how long will it take us to get there? Because if this is another one of those sand quests where we have to spend 3 days walking through the dunes to get to Hex
With
B.
ill-tempered camels. That,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Casey will just walk away.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that could be arranged, but fortunately, no. It's just within a city, so I guess just guess half an hour. I don't know how big Sadek is, so.
I bet we can find some ill-tempered camels for Casey, though.
Yeah. Where is Sadiq?
Like,
There's like
Safa
7.
just kind of snaps her finger, and there's an ill-tempered camel next to Estrella smoking
but it's
a
only this
cigarette. Yeah. It's like,
She points the method at it and says, "You can eat that."
the method eats it. She's horrified, but also entertained. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, looks like nothing too high. Middle of the road for everyone. You guys know about genies, or that genies are connected to the Elmel planes with Jinn, air, Shaitans, earth, Ifrit, fire, and Marids for water, and Jan, comprised of all 4 elements.
Yeah.
All this changing in the remaster.
I was just going to say, except for all of these names are now wrong.
Yep. Binding these incredibly powerful creatures was a lucrative practice in Qadira until recently, when the Church of Serenray's influence led to its ban.
Yeah. I'm just imagining a bunch of Bellflower halflings coming in and be like, "We're a breaker of chains! Except for those chains, those are magical, like really difficult chains. Like, we'll get back to you.
We will find a bigger pick."
We traffic in people. They're like, we traffic in people. We don't think Johnny are people. Like, how dare you? I mean, we're magical people.
Sorry, that takes legendary and lockpicking. I don't have that yet.
All halflings. Oh. My 10-year-old can do that.
Let's see.
My nephew can.
We get
Is he a trap springer?
we get the lockpicking
Probably.
lawyer in. Hey, every barbarian's a master of legendary and picklocking if you throw them at a trap hard enough.
Throw something at it hard enough, it'll break.
I just remember the differences between the English lockpicking set and the American lockpicking set.
Yeah.
One has a whole bunch of tools, and the other one's a Colt 45.
Alright.
Hey, you can't go wrong with a 1911.
True.
It was a revolver, the Peacemaker.
Still a 45.
The
Yeah.
venture captain hands each of you a lesser healing potion. And then you can choose your gear, what you want. For the level 5s in general, it's just another lesser healing potion.
I think I was taking the grasshopper.
For the
Thing.
swords.
4 swords.
Yeah, the emerald grasshopper.
So she can jump.
Anything for you, Fred?
I might take the grasshopper too, because my acrobatics is really high.
It's athletics.
Not as high.
You're good at balancing, Fred, but you got weak little legs. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just take the lesser, so I'll have 2 lesser.
Also, when you start speaking, everyone besides these these three who are like, yeah, we know he's here somewhere. We're like, gosh dang it, Jade. Just stop it. Just come in normally.
That
You
takes
don't have to stealth everywhere, Jade.
I'm not.
Like, how
I'm
else
just
am I
staying
supposed
really
to?
close to Estrella.
How else am I supposed to roll stealth versus initiative then?
Well, I'm probably right behind Amira, you know, and she's
Yeah.
probably like, "What the hell?"
You're hiding behind Amiri's sword.
Don't let her drop that thing on you.
That's why I have athletics. I mean, not athletics, acrobatics.
Like, Jade makes me think of the Japanese office worker that have been working for 30 years but never come in a single day. But everyone was like, "Yeah, he's here," and they kept mailing him checks and everything. And it was only when he earned his commendation that they're like, "The heck is he?" And like Jade, that's how the Pathfinder Society treats him. It's like, just send it to the drop point. He picks it up, I'm sure. He's around here somewhere.
10 years later, they go back and there's just 27 envelopes in the post office. Thing.
Yeah, I guess nobody's told me to go pick them up.
No one knows you died.
Jade's been a secret assassin for 10 years. Like, somehow every name we've put in there has just died, but I mean, we assume he was getting the notices.
Oh, weren't they assassination letters? The ones they wanted me to take care of.
No, it's a magical box. It's like Death Note. Every name it just worked out in your favor.
Alright. So Safa directs you guys through Sadek. The neighborhood you arrive in has fallen to disrepair, and the inhabitants react to you guys with suspicion, anger, and fear. In that order. The destination is a dilapidated museum that once showcased the art of genie binding, but fell out of favor after a few accidents as genie binding became unpopular. She casually mentions that it was modeled after some dark flower museum. Really weird. Really popular around the world for some reason. It might be the same place. No one knows.
Can we bind Nigel?
Please.
And the sign...
Preferably at the bottom of the elemental plane of Earth.
The sign in my heart has crossed out Black Rose Museum, and it's a shoddy sign that says the Grand Binders Museum over it. Safa manifests in the swirling sands blowing through the empty street. The scum's hateful influence is a blight on everything near him, but while he delights in others' misery, he desires only the finest for himself. They snap their fingers, and a sudden sandstorm tears away the illusion around the Grand Museum, revealing its true glory. Lush gardens and fountains fill the courtyards, while banners bearing Facil's antlered visage adorn the walls. Safa makes a sweeping gesture toward the structure. "I've announced us. Let's not keep them waiting."
Thanks.
I agree.
Inside the museum, ceilings are 10 feet high in hallways and 15 feet in rooms, unless otherwise noted. Safa, throughout this, it wants you guys to do all the work, but if you want help, she is willing to. And if somehow you guys get a little bit overwhelmed, you can always take a chance to have tea with Safa. You'll be transported to Nelmo Plain, where only a few minutes will pass here, but you gain all the benefits of an overnight rest in an hour. Yeah. And alright.
So it's going to be one of those scenarios.
Yes. It's gonna be a slog.
It all depends on which dice, of course.
Probably a good thing we brought Amiri.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys appear here.
Okay.
We're a
I'd
little
say that's the
iffy
front
on
door.
doors. I know. But you're here. My guess is because genie binding is involved. Walls and doors are just suggestions.
Okay.
So out here, the verdant garden surrounds the museum grounds, containing radiant flowers of unearthly hues and glittering gemstone fruit. High above, a flock of white birds dances to the mournful sounds of a flute. The rippling, semi-transparent image of a seal appears, tall as the building and disrupting the tranquility. He wears the rich garb of an aristocrat, while two tall antlers protrude from beneath his hat. His red face twists in rage. Safa! And the Pathfinders as well. How dare you intrude on my home? But my power has only grown since last we fought, and I no longer need this useless djinn, for I hold mastery over all genies. Johnny, heed me and deal with these pathetic fools. Give them a performance to die for. The image pounds its cane and vanishes. An invisible voice in the sky pleads, "Stay back, I beg you. I don't want to hurt anyone." And then the flute resumes. Okay. Let's see. Let me go look at this problem and tell you what's happening. It's the only downside to putting the encounters description so far away. Okay. So you see a flock of animated paper birds that flit about to the playful sounds of a visible flute, played by the there's the invisible Janny. Let's see. You can roll Arcana or Nature to get some information.
Recall knowledge.
Yeah.
10s don't explode, do they? Oh, I'm sorry.
Always. No. I'm
They explode, but they only count as one. So you add the one to the next number.
Sometimes they literally explode.
Shit, math.
Okay,
Right.
so Estrella,
Yeah.
starting things off rather well with a 29 natural 20.
Nice.
Mira only has a 17 nature.
Mine will be a 28.
That would have been a beautiful roll in Torg.
Would be, yeah. 28 esoteric or a 26 if diverse.
Okay.
And 25 nature.
Nice.
This is what I'm looking for.
Alfred Hitchcock's The Paper Birds.
Alright.
And
So
here we find out just how carnivorous Estrella is. The birds are biting. Well, bite them back.
Gway's like, bet.
So let's see. You guys know.
It'd be my like, I knew you were part goblin.
I'm all go. Oh, yeah. I don't know what part of you, but some.
Definitely your mouth.
And then everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Because I didn't understand the order of these things happening. But we'll get the. I'll tell you the knowledge as soon as I get initiative done.
not great.
Mary, Estrella,
19.
and Mary,
14.
go away.
Oh,
Dirt.
wait, no, sorry. 2 higher, 16.
Dirty 20.
And Jade.
28.
Okay. So, you guys know that the paper birds are being controlled by a wind genie, air genie, and you
The-
can go about it a couple ways. One, you can just attack the birds. Because it's a hazard, they're just there on the ground, so it's about beating them up. And then, but you can also appeal to the Johnny who's controlling them. You can use crafting to create beautiful flying objects to complement the paper birds. You can use acrobatics or performance. And it's even better if you use a flute for the performance. To perform along with the flute and the paper birds. Or you can attack the genie himself, which would just take finding him. Let's see. And though it doesn't say it, the Envoys Alliance is a tagged group in here. To get extra reputation with them, it would be to use non-violent ways of dealing with genies, if you can.
Cool.
So don't attack the birds.
Luckily, Gwei has this cardboard book, and if you take it and you perforate in these spots here, and you put it together, spit a little super glue on it, wind up the rubber band. Because I have crafting, you have crafting.
Let's see, so Jade is up first.
Now you said I could do acrobatics to perform with the birds?
Cool.
I will do that.
Jade dances from the shadows. Jesus, I thought I knew you were with us. I knew it.
Well, his stealth without modification is 13, so. Acrobatics, that'd be a 25.
25.
Jade dancing a jig.
So, you're doing pretty good, but it's not enough to impress. So, the birds will go.
That's okay. I rolled kind of crappy. Actually, I rolled a 12, so not super crappy.
So, wind and rain flurry throughout the area, providing a penalty to range attacks and perception checks, and impeding spells with the fire trait.
Glad I didn't
Okay.
catch it.
Well, I get out my water resistant cardboard then.
Let's see, and then we'll just go in order. So, Amiri, give me a reflex save.
17.
Okay. So I'll just remember that. So Amiri. let's see. Do Miri, Gwei, and Estrella. So Estrella and Gwei reflex saves.
Is this considered an AoE damage?
No.
22.
22. Okay.
25.
Alright. So you guys fail.
That's a fail?
Yep.
Wow. They made sure to set that one stupidly high.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did they put it this way? It's so weird. Okay. I have to hit you guys first. That makes a lot more sense. Still. Okay. Well, 2 of those are misses. Let's see. So I started with Amiri first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 35 to hit Amiri.
That's a crit.
Alright. Alright, 48 slashing damage.
Jeepers.
Okay. And then reflex save, and then the other 2 attacks were bad, so they missed, so your failed reflex didn't matter. Okay, so that's that. So, Gwei.
Yeah, I'll start popping out my cardboard cutout and make that beautiful little rubber band airplane.
Nice.
I won't. That's only a 13.
And that would be 2 actions to do that.
Yeah.
Anything for a third?
No, I'm debating.
You can do something like prepare to aid. That's the only thing I can think of for one action.
Do a say again.
Raise a shield.
Prepare to aid or raise a shield.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's cast shield, but yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. I'm debating on using my point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why
Well,
not?
can you answer whether it's a number of successes?
I'll say that it looks like that the only one that requires multiple successes is joining in with the performance.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll spend my hero point then.
Okay.
I could do better than 5. Come on. Come on. I can do better than a 5. That's a 25.
25. Alright. So, it flutters up and is doing pretty good, but one of the birds gets jealous and pecks at it and kills it. So it doesn't work.
Jesus.
Yeah, they set the DCs on this way above standard.
Cool. That's all my 3 actions then.
Okay. And then, Estrella.
I mean, in all honesty, her crafting at a 7 and we're being told 25 fails.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it doing anything other than taking out her sword and swinging.
Okay. Attacking the birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does a 32 succeed?
Yes.
Okay. She starts swinging violently. She's like, yeah, I don't do things.
Valid.
That's fine. Roll damage.
Okay.
I get some tape out.
So, 15, 19 damage.
All right. Okay. Attacking again or doing something else?
Okay. Yeah, probably attacking again.
Okay.
Not with an 11.
Nope.
And she'll raise her shield.
Each of the birds is a swashbuckler. Make their attack.
It would not surprise me. It really wouldn't.
Alright, Amiri.
See, she has a good acrobatics.
Took a shit ton of damage. She might not be
She
happy enough
did.
to be acrobatically.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think she's in the same boat as Estrella. I'm hurt. Start swinging. I don't think an 18 is going to hit.
Nope. Because 32 didn't crit.
Yeah. Plus 8. 18.
So we all die in combat 1.
Wow. 35! Holy crap! With her shield raised, that would almost crit.
Hmm.
And
Would-
she's armored.
With the shield raise, that would crit me, yeah.
Crit me.
Yep.
I mean, I guess she can crit fish. That's all there is at this point. That's not a crit. That's the opposite. That critically failed, I guarantee it.
Alright. Jade.
I will do acrobatic performance.
Okay.
24 didn't work. 25 didn't work last time, so I'm pretty sure 24 doesn't work.
No.
Is that 2 actions?
Yeah.
I will attack for my last one.
Okay.
And a 17 won't hit.
Nope.
You're fired.
So, let's see. Estrella hit. Jade's kinda cool. Yeah, we'll just go after the angry ones. So Amiri, Estrella. Ugh. Sorry, Estrella. Alright, 26 to Amiri.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Uh, 17 damage. Slashing.
She's still up?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Just
see.
asking.
Miri's
do
got
you-
like 90 hit points.
32
close.
for Estrella.
Not a crit.
'Kay.
Hold on. Doing
Yeah,
math.
you're fine.
Okay.
22 slashing. So 11. 30 to hit.
Still not a crit.
25 slashing.
That would take me down pretty quick.
Yeah, me too.
And then give me a reflex save.
Why? I need a 20 to pass. It's probably a critical fail.
Alright. Well, luckily it doesn't get worse. Alright. And I forgot the effect last time, so I won't count it for first round. And remember it afterwards. So, Gwei.
Are these birds something that I could exploit?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes you say things like they're hazards, and that doesn't count as a creature, so I can't exploit vulnerability.
Mm-hmm. Exploit vulnerability. Have that? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, to attack the birds, I would allow it.
Because they destroyed my biplane, so now I'm going to eat them.
Yep.
But I'm going to exploit vulnerability them first.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's 27.
27 is a success.
Yep. So antithesis, because it doesn't matter. It's a 5. So unless they have like a weakness 10 or something, I'm going to do that.
They have a weakness 10 to fire.
Do they?
Yeah.
I count as fire then. I
Alright.
will breach defensives. I now have I count as fire, although it's not actual fire.
Yep.
I just count as fire, because of the rain shit.
Mm-hmm.
Watching you. I'm like, oh yeah? Let me borrow your method. Oh no, that's an ice method. Damn it.
Nice method.
Wrong method. That's alright. Alright, and then I'll bite him.
Okay.
You mother effers. Yes, I will. 33.
They'll hit.
So I would need a nat 20 to crit. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay.
Yeah, they crank the challenge rating up on this just because, well, we're giving you a full rest.
All right. 6, 7, 8, 9.
We're also
10,
making the first combat
11,
so
12,
incredibly hard
13, 14, 15,
that you're forcing
16,
us to use it.
17 plus weakness 10, so 27.
And then you were doing. You do piercing.
Yes, it's magical piercing,
Okay.
but the weakness counts as what it counts as.
Yeah.
So I bypass it because of breach defenses. Doesn't matter the type I do, it becomes.
Well, I know. It's just. Okay, so pulling back a curtain.
Yeah.
They have hardness because they're an object. But you can bypass the hardness of slashing. And so I'm like, but then with your exploit vulnerability, I'm like, it's kind of weird to me because it's not exactly a weakness, but it's
Yeah, so
like a
this is
deal.
why I said what I said, because you can't exploit vulnerability on an object.
Right.
That's something you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it was like if it was a creature and you could bypass it with adamantine, I could count as adamantine
Right.
because I succeeded on my exploit vulnerability. But I would have to be a critical to get both effects.
Since I'm.
We're getting our asses kicked, Brian. No.
Well, I'm just saying, since I allowed it in the first place, I'm like, I'll just throw it in free. It seems reasonable to me. Let's see. So,
Right.
27, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that
And then I
drops
will
your AC a
Try to
little
bite
bit,
again.
or a little bit.
What?
Oh, because broken threshold. So, their AC drops, so now they're
Oh.
easier to hit. Because they're sad birds now.
Well, that's not going to matter. I don't think 9. Wait, no. 18 minus 5. 13. I don't think a 13 hits.
Let me make sure how bad the penalty is for broken.
Yeah, because that tends to be a pretty significant penalty.
Oh,
Construct
oh.
armor.
Valid.
I don't think it's that big of a penalty, but
Let's see. They usually tell me. And for some reason, they were like, here's its break threshold. And I'm like, uh-huh. Alright. So that will miss.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Estrella.
Violence seems to be the answer.
Well, every other avenue did
Has
work.
been negated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 27.
Alright, 27 will hit.
She's rolling good
Good
today.
damage.
13, 17 damage.
Alright. The last of birds fall apart. Let's see. Birds are destroyed. Never to be formed again. Until he makes some more. Let's see. Wait. Huh? How? But it triggers right there. They don't have a place not for it to trigger. Okay. So confusing. Alright. So, he's like, you hear an invisible voice says, well, that was sad. I like those birds. Well, let's see. But, that's pretty much all I had. So, have fun.
Thank you.
Sorry about the birds, in all honesty.
We tried.
Give me a diplomacy check.
What's your modifier?
11.
You want me to aid you? I have a 10.
Sure.
I do not aid.
24.
24. Okay, so he accepts your apology.
Yeah, I give him one of my cardboard ones.
Accepts you guys' apology and gives you guys his silver flute. And that his flute counts as one of the. He was one of the genies to guarding the seal for Facile. That's
Is
really
this
hard to say.
the aspect of their element that we have to get to open it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the flute is charged with air elemental energy. So you think you can use that.
Okay.
I mean, if your birds were nicer, we'd have played with them a lot longer.
He tells you that
Not really his fault.
I know.
they took the essence of a Merid, a Shaitan, and a Salamander, and himself to make his ward, but then sent him as outside, so he doesn't know what's happened going on inside. Unfortunately, otherwise he'd tell you.
Okay.
So, I'll tell you right now that I'm really confused because the trap says that anyone who is outside in the garden, which is basically where you guys start, it says it triggers when you guys are there and will only stop when you guys leave. So if you just went, oh, this is too much for us, see ya, the trap would stop, which makes sense.
And by
But-
trap, you mean the birds?
Yeah,
Oh.
but you're supposed to be able to talk him down and not trigger the trap. And I'm like, when? How?
That's funny.
I'm like, the trap triggers. No matter what you say. I'm like,
Would they
Mike,
run away from
Mr. Author, you didn't really make it clear how they were supposed to just talk to him.
Prior to starting
Mhm.
this whole encounter.
And it's even more confusing because by talking to him, he would tell you how to disable the hazard, and I'm like, but he wants you to disable it, and I'm like, it's slaughtering them right now. Oh, speaking of slaughter, no, I'm not gonna do that. Just because I'm so frustrated by how that was written. Anyway, the failed reflex saves, you take 2d6 persistent bleed.
Paper cut damage.
Yep. So, but right now, the garden is safe. And you guys have made it through. As long as you don't take 2 days healing, you're free to heal up.
Who has the best medicine?
I got 11.
Nope.
Mine's a 9. Hers is a 7.
Probably a struggle.
I got 11.
He's got 11, so. Do you want to start with a Mary?
Sure. 15?
Unless you're willing to try are you an expert in medicine?
Yes.
You can try the expert check at 20.
That's
You need a 9 or higher.
9 or higher. How much did she lose?
She gains an extra 10. Oh, if you crit fail, I think it's 1d8.
I'll try it. So 13 on the dice.
So that's
So
a
26.
success.
That's a success. That's a, yeah.
24.
So 2, is it?
2d8 plus 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She took 65 damage.
Yeah.
I'll
So
let
roll-
you
roll
roll it if
2d8,
you
yeah.
want, or do you want me to roll it?
I can roll it. If I can find 2d8 quick. Okay. 16. I rolled it.
That's fine. I just wanted to see what I got.
It was
Nah,
better than a 6.
Yeah.
It was.
Attempt it on Astra. So
5th level is
That is a
3,
27.
18. So
27.
18, 1. Okay, 27.
no, that's
Dude,
2d8 plus 10.
Okay, 2d8 plus 10. Go ahead.
That's 9.
So 19.
19. 47 minus 19 is
28.
20.
Anybody else?
Nope. Wade didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So that's 10 minutes, so she'll do one on herself. So right now that's 20
20
minutes. Boy and Mary's still
Yeah,
beating
you don't
hard.
have continual recovery. Okay.
So
I'm just.
2, 3. For 1 hour, we could be at full health.
I mean, Wade can spend an hour putting paper mache back together.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically wet paper at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It takes an hour. And Estrella can get everyone
But
to full
after
health.
that hour, now the next combat, Jade can do it again
Yeah, after the
because it's
next
been an hour.
combat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
But no, it doesn't take us 2 days. Just takes an hour. With Estrella silently cursing that I'm not that kind of paladin.
So this is
So we move-
again. This is supposed to be like the outer garden area.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome to go to the door, which is locked.
About my mom.
I'll try to unlock it.
'Kay.
But I also have trap sense. So
Open
trap
sesame.
Trap finding.
Mom doesn't trust me with her sword yet.
Trap finder.
You're good.
Sure. And thievery, and I have those infiltrators lockpicks now, so it's a
Plus
one.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So it's plus 14. On my checks. 28.
All right. So you are getting prepared to unlock one of the hardest locks in your life, only to realize that they didn't really spend money on the lock because they were like, I have all-powerful genies. So this is like a child's training lock type of thing.
It's a
And
deep-
you are, especially for someone as skilled as you, you are easily able to pop it and the doors are open. Inside, you see a statue at the far end. The statue is of Facile, his towering figure sneering arrogantly down at you. Large tapestries depicting battles between Kadira and Taldor, emphasizing the use of genies, now also featured the scum commanding the battlefield. But at the bottom of the base, it says the name Sulish the Great, which was one of the original
Binders.
and famous genie binders. He didn't bother changing the name on the base. Just change the statue. Or maybe it was genies did that because it was funny.
It was wishful thinking.
I
am the resurrected. Something obfuscated.
Sorry. Trying all the doors real quick. They're all unlocked, so you can go.
We're gonna. I'm gonna be investigating as my exploration, if we're allowed to do explorations.
Yeah.
Because I am steadfastly keeping my eye open for any elemental aspect that jumps out at me.
After the last little encounter, I think Estrella's just keeping her shield up.
Yeah, I was like, also, he has trap spotter. We would have known about the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that they don't tell you.
Things that are just like important information that they should have. We're not going to bother.
It was just mostly the contradictory things of the only way
Yeah.
to not be a hazard in the trap, or to get out of the hazard, is just to leave fully. And I'm like, I don't understand that.
It's all right.
There's no way to disarm it, or there wasn't any
There was disarming, but you guys, like, your crafting check, you were one off. So if someone has succeeded in aiding you, you have succeeded in turning it off.
That's funny.
That's the thing. I would have needed 19 to even succeed with the
Yeah.
crafting.
You
But
have
she's not a great
7,
crafter.
right?
Yeah.
That's a 13 to aid. No, 19.
Yeah.
You need
No,
to hit a
I'm
20.
saying-
He meant to do it himself, but yeah.
To do it myself.
Right. To do it
Yeah.
yourself,
Well,
yes,
also,
but
and-
that's why I was saying, like,
If
I was
guidance had been a
behind.
reaction, then maybe, but it's not a reaction.
yeah. So that's why I was, like, one of the things I was saying, like, you could prepare to aid for one action was because you guys
Oh.
kept getting close to succeeding on your skill
I
check,
wish. Okay,
and
I didn't know that.
So that's why I kept.
I have the pendant of the occult. I actually have. I can guidance myself now. I need to remember that
Yeah,
because that would have.
and that would have done.
Yeah.
You would have not known it, but I think that was
Well,
your first attempt because you only tried
yeah,
once.
and then I raised my shield. But if I had
Yeah.
guidance myself first and then done that, I would have gotten a 26,
Yeah. So
which is frustrating. But
yeah.
Dems the brakes.
Uh, Jade,
got it.
the problem with the athletics is that,
Acrobatics, but yeah,
or the acrobatics was the highest one.
it's like 28 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I can roll high.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
we just
then-
needed to roll slightly better than we
Uh,
did. So,
And then the perform checks were lower, but I don't think anyone had good performance.
No.
And
Well,
that's
my
fine.
since I have an acrobatic performer, I would
oh,
do
he
that.
can make a performance check as acrobatics.
As acrobatics. That's what
'Cause he
he
has
was
the feat.
saying.
Oh, I didn't hear acrobatic performer.
Oh, I did.
He did say, he said as a performance I'm using acrobatics, but
Yeah, he did.
he didn't think
Okay.
about saying that he had the feat.
Well, I think I heard that as is just kind of flavoring. I'm going to try into performance. And
As
then,
acrobat. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
No,
what
I
I
understand. Just yeah.
That's what I was interpreting
So-
it as too.
Yeah, as
Well,
my
yeah.
4th level skill feat is acrobatic performer.
Because he's a circus.
okay. So,
That's-
Jade would have turned it off with your checks, with your acrobatics, because you rolled high enough to use the performance value, but not high enough to do the acrobatics. And because I,
wasn't
didn't
clear,
understand.
which is fine.
Yeah. Well, we did.
So what basically happened is you guys didn't use an hour. You're good.
Yeah. We used like we had, yeah. We probably only would have
This
used 20
horrible
minutes.
vision about deadly paper birds happens.
And we didn't destroy his birds.
So everything's fine.
I mean, Estrella still destroyed him. She
Yeah.
didn't care. Jade turns it
She
off.
does
and you're like, you
actually
son
care."
of a bitch.
Oh my god.
There just wouldn't have been a second
Thanks
run.
for using that possibility there, Fred.
No, it's a flashback card.
That's true. Flashback card.
Flashback. Wait, I had this feat. Oh yeah.
I have 2 feet. You don't
No, it is fair that we misunderstood
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
Fred was saying.
Okay.
Because you weren't the only one. I was not understanding it
Neither
either.
did I.
Yeah.
Because that's not a path I usually go.
It's
So
not one
I for-
it's not one I usually
I
go
get
either.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But-
that's kind of what it's kind of. I have this feat. I am using this feat.
But it's
Alright.
it made sense for the character, and that's the reason why I took it most of the time.
I get it,
works.
and yeah, it works. It works out a lot better than what happened.
Oh. So.
Narratively fun. We just don't get the extra 15 minutes back that we spent.
Yeah.
Well, it was an hour.
No, I meant in real time.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
I was like, because it's almost 1:30. I said, we could use that extra 15 minutes back.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what happens in this room with the statue? I assume.
There's nothing.
Okay.
It's just a
Yeah,
monument
we're
to his
literally
glory.
in,
Uh,
and we checked all the doors.
Yeah.
They're all open now. It's
So how many? Okay, so there's 4 doors.
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So we go to the left. Don't we usually go to the left?
Because right is always wrong.
Apparently.
Looking down that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Jade has. Yeah.
Let
Whoever.
me
Doesn't
see
matter.
when you open that door.
I close it because it's probably something bad.
Gust of fire hit you.
Oh, that left. Okay.
Your other left.
Yeah.
Left according to the characters.
Okay. So, on that door, you don't see. There's stairs. You don't see much interesting. There's
Ooh.
stairs leading
That's a good question.
up.
How large did the building seem when we were outside? Like how many floors?
3 floors total.
Okay.
2 equal and then 1
Like a attic.
bigger.
Okay.
And then
And he's going to be on the very top floor because that's where all bad guys go.
Yeah, but we have to find all the
Yeah, we
parts
gotta get
to
all
open
4
it.
of the elements.
Yeah.
mhm.
We have 1.
Thought it was a total of 5.
4.
4. It's the
Okay.
4 cardinal
4
elements.
cardinal elements.
And it would be an Ifrit, but it's a salamander instead.
Salamanders.
Which
Jade, what's
is
your
like
skill?
a reptilian
13.
creature.
It's kind of a
Okay.
centaurian
Yeah.
reptile.
And
Well,
my
snake.
and my I'm doing avoid notice as my
So, you guys are looking over here. These stairs go up. Doors here. Jade can peek over. You see some bored-looking thug over there.
a thug.
Yep. Kind of Batman series type of one that's just printed on his uniform. Thug.
Thug number 64.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have misnomered them. It says burglar.
Burglar. Oh,
Oh.
apologies. Burglar.
Is it like Ronald McDonald's burglar that has a
The hamburger.
Hamburglar.
hat and the
The black.
black?
I mean, yes, but no.
Because it's trademark.
Only because, they probably, if we're trying to keep within the world, they probably do look like regular people. But I like them more in the festooned costume.
The 1960 burglar.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, there's a dude over there.
Should we say hello?
I want to sneak up and say hi.
Yeah. There's like cases and displays and stuff that you can get up to him. Because it looks like he's trying to do. Looks like there's a card game out there with someone. And he's like, what do you mean? What the heck does Uno mean? I have to draw cards? What?
It's an ancient marriage
This
reference.
game is broken. And 2 cards kind of fly towards him. He's like, grumbling. And then you just say hi.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, hi. Jeez.
My investigate. Give
I
us
thought
anything?
I thought you were staying on your side of the pillar. All right, we had this argument before.
I look on the other side of the pillar.
Yeah, there's another guy there. Burglar too.
Look like there might be more room at the table.
And from there, you see
Statue.
an earthy figure. Where are my pictures at? Nope. Named Chalice.
Oh, cool.
So is it time for us to go say hello? And the way we say hello?
I have cards. I must learn the rules of this ancient ritual called Uno.
So
Uno sounds like a goblin name. I'm from the
Chalice
Gwei tribe.
is like, you idiots. That's an intruder. Oh,
No, we're friends.
wait, what card is that? Oh my gosh. And
Can I play?
hearing Gwei go, I want I want to learn this ancient game.
Yeah.
Shalice is like, oh, thank goodness, someone who knows how to who knows how to play. Oh, I forgot to make the joke. They're actually playing a game called Kingmaker, and so I was gonna be like, they have their character sheets and stuff. So, but
Like, they have cards anyways. They turned it into a trading card game.
mhm.
Like, this is bullshit.
They're like,
I got 2 sheep. It's like Catan. I got 2 sheeps for 1 wood. Because that's how it would be.
we're playing Kingmaker, but with Torg Eternity rules. What the heck is a Torg? You'll find out later, kid.
Gwei pulls out his rule book, also made out of cardboard.
All right.
All right, well, you guys got to draw Cosm cards. We're in a rush. Brian's like, 10s do explode. It's the
So,
only way we're succeeding.
Shalice says that they were lent to the Sultana's ongoing wars, and their superior services were sold to Fasil's patron, who lent the genie to Fasil. And Fasil commanded Shalice to best any invaders. And by best, you realize that
You need the
that
cards.
includes games.
Yes, I'm all for games.
Or some other contest if you're choosing. So, basically, pick a skill. I'll just do a leveled DC that you'll go against, because that's going to be easiest. Rather than rolling against something that doesn't have a stat block. So,
I'm going to challenge you at trivia.
trivia. Excellent.
Hell, I'll challenge him at his own plane of existence. Let's go! No,
Alright, so trivia night opens.
this is Pathfinder Pursuit.
Wade pulls out the Trivial Pursuit board. Alright,
Limited.
time to fill up the wedges, people. Alright, so,
I'm using esoteric lore on all of them.
Ter-
so, give me,
that would be perfect.
If we had a bard, yeah.
because she's like, yeah, I'm using Lore Master lore
Yep.
on everything.
And if we had a bard, so it would be between esoteric lore, your lore master, and a bardic
Bardic knowledge.
lore. You're just like, yep.
Where do you guys come up with this stuff?
Gwei pulls out his bag of infinite holding of 87,000 cardboard books. We've been writing a long time.
Been waiting. a long
Lucinda,
time.
I live in a library.
Yeah.
Do you not understand that? Oh, you probably don't. Okay,
Well,
I live in a library.
Yeah, I now have Tome as my second esoterica. So it's, I just literally, I always have a book. Or I, my book just turns to the right page. I'm like, this is great. I love this.
so roll your lore.
Yes. All right, come on. This is where I get a nat 1 and kill myself. Almost. So 7 plus 12, 19. Not great.
19. Alright. You're 5 wedges away, but Shalice is almost going to get the last question. So anyone else can also roll. I'll take any sort of knowledge check to be to snipe the last question.
Knowledge or lore?
Yeah.
I do circus lore.
That's great. Dude,
It's only I need a 12 or higher, and I got a 3.
Alright. So
I mean,
you were thinking of the wrong circus. Alright. Your turn passes. You didn't get the final piece in your pie. Alright. Estrella.
You're
Oh,
fired.
she's full on going with an arm wrestling.
Alright.
Athletics. Absolutely. She's like, bring it.
enough of these games. No, my pie wedge.
You do not pass go. You do not collect 200 rubies.
24.
All right. So, Shalise is confused, but is like, all right, and loses the arm wrestling contest. And then is like, oh, yeah, by the way, those guys are going to, fight you for some reason.
For some
So-
reason.
It's going to be initiative.
They got paid.
Yeah. They're like, what is going on here?
Can we get the... They're playing cards. We get the birds from outside. They get paper cuts. Just,
Where do you think it all came from?
that's good. I'm okay with that.
Looks like they weren't expecting a fight either.
No, they thought they were going to play games till about 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And
Then the genie's like, well, I don't have to fight you because you won. They have to fight you. What?
Amiri,
23.
Estrella,
14.
Gwei,
24.
and Jade.
Jade wasn't expecting a fight either. He got a 13.
Yeah, Estrella was like, you said best you. I bested you.
Yeah, but now you got to best my men.
She's like, oh, God. Why?
It was
Why?
probably like a 4-point differential in the CR because he's like, no, I'm not going to help him. It's one of those things. Even if you succeed, it's harder if you don't.
Yeah.
He's the trap. Can I steal some of your pretzels?
Yeah.
So,
Those are standard.
this is funny.
Yeah, those are just normal.
Well, sometimes they'll say seasoned, and then they have like a really nasty pepper flavor. But I
Those
like
are just,
the.
those
honey
are the standard.
Yeah. Went to Family Dollar and got honey mustard combos. Those were really good. They were like combo pieces.
Yeah, nope, they weren't expecting that at all. Alright, so top of the round. Shalise kind of casually flicks her hand out, and the ground around the burglars start shifting, so they're going to be flat-footed.
Jade's happy to hear that.
And Gwei, it's your turn.
All right. Are these just dudes?
Yeah.
Exploit vulnerability.
Sure.
On number 1.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. So I learn everything, but they're just people. So
So,
I don't imagine they have a weakness or.
They don't have a weakness. They resist traps. They have a +1 circumstance to all saves versus traps.
Cool. Well, I'm not that type of girl. No stride and bite. Yeah, personal antithesis. Oh yeah, 29.
That will crit,
Good night.
thanks to his flat feet.
I didn't make the rules, Brian. I just
I know.
enforce them. All right, 6, 5, so 11 plus 8, 19 times 2,
38.
38. I almost said 32, and I was like, that's not correct. So 38, and they have 2 bleed.
And then, and then 5 weakness, right?
Yes, sorry. Oh,
So
yeah.
40,
And the
30.
weakness doesn't get doubled.
Yep.
So 43 plus 2 bleed. And that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay.
I don't do much, but what I do very well. Well, actually, I do quite a lot. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Thaumaturge is probably my favorite class at the moment.
Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't let. He's shocked by that. Let's see. And then Amiri.
She's gonna rage. Walk up to that guy and swing her sword at him. 28.
Yep. No, we'll hit. It would have been a crit, except for he threw a 1d20 at Amiri. It was like, rolled a 2, so he's like, I rolled +1 defense.
Okay, she is raging, so +10. That could have been a little better, but still 11, 21.
Let's see. Apparently, subconsciously stole Tony's method of counting HP, so I guess I'm using that for this fight. I wrote 43 for the damage instead of counting down like I usually do. And so I'm like, well, better be consistent or I'll confuse myself further. Alright, yeah, okay. So, we'll, where's your speed, dude? There you are. Okay. Let's see. Hobble. 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 And then he draws a sword. 2 draws the sword.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it would.
Okay. That's 9. 15 piercing.
Is any of that like sneak attack or something of that nature?
Let's see. 3 of it is precision. Or sneak attack, yeah.
She ignores. She's not flat-footed.
Yeah. That's
She
the
has
same
deny
feature. Yeah.
advantage.
Alright, so he's like, fine, take 12.
Yeah, I don't think they're
So-
individually a higher CR than she is.
Nope. This is a very good D6, apparently. Alright, so, and then he rolls really good on second strike, and gets 24 piercing. And then it is Estrella.
Okay. She will draw her sword. Walk up to him.
Mm-hmm. He smiles awkwardly, hoping you won't hit him.
Oh, she's so tempted to do a "This is Sparta" and punt him. You have no idea how tempted I am to do that right now. We're doing that.
Okay.
So she's doing a shove. So
Okay.
yeah, she's punting him. That's athletics, isn't it?
Yep.
That's a 20.
Let's see. That's against reflex. 20. Okay. He stands his ground.
Nah, we'll let it stand.
He kind of. And then it's Jade.
Pull my sword. Go to flanking.
They're both flat-footed, so no matter what position.
Yeah, but I figured next round I might have to.
The bad ground keeps following them around.
Stabby, stabby.
Mm-hmm.
That's 14. 29.
Yep, no crit.
So that is 46. Plus. I double my strength, right?
Your dex, yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt. 10, 15, 30 plus 8, 38 plus my sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And it's since I'm 5th level, it's
Well,
2d6.
that was your seed attack.
No, that was my.
You don't get to roll extra dice. You just double the 2 that you did.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
So that was all.
it's a striking 2d6,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
So you would do 4d6 total.
what you just did.
which I did. Just
Okay.
did.
So all that is doubled for
Yeah.
38.
Yes.
And then roll was
a
D8.
Yeah,
D8
Get that
for
deadly.
deadly.
deadly. That's right.
For 3.
So 41.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this guy hasn't had the best day. He's only been hit twice, and they've both been crits. And he crumples to the ground, cursing Uno with his
Yeah.
last breath.
I ripped a hole in his leg, and you literally just stabbed his femoral artery, and
Yep. Some strange reason I thought it was doubling dice, not.
No.
that's how they
It's
do it
okay.
in 5th edition. Here, you just double the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so it's draw, move, strike. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Gwei.
Where am I at in here?
I should see if. Nope.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to.
Alright. He remains flat-footed.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Shaliz is messing with the ground.
Yeah.
They get a reflex save to not be flat-footed. It didn't work.
All right. That's a 23 standard or for exploit.
For exploit, that is a success.
So,
He is weak to biting and rapiers.
Well, if he wasn't, he is now. And then my third action will be to attack. 12 plus 14, 26.
That'll hit.
All right. Five and 5 will be 18 piercing plus 5 weakness, so 23.
I like how we're dividing this guy into thirds and the other one in half. Alright. Miri, let's see if he. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so. Plus 13, so 22.
That'll hit.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, Miri. Okay.
Mary.
Yeah.
So that's
A lot.
15 plus 10, 25.
All right. Yep. That one's divided into thirds and dead. Shalise thanks you for the good game. And
Excuse me.
let's see.
That was fun. Why couldn't they all be this fun?
And let's see. Shalise says that there are some imprisoned mortals in
Over here or over there?
in the first spot over here. Yep. And tells you that Facile has a salamander guard upstairs, but they've also recently sent in a Freety. And Shalise agrees to watch over any prisoners as well as anyone you don't want to personally take with you until your mission is over.
Okay.
And then gives Estrella an earth element infused diamond.
Ooh.
Okay.
Getting married.
No.
And also a lesser potion of fire resistance.
Ooh.
And for let's see, so Jade and Gwei played Trivial Pursuit, so gives you guys 2 adamantine game pieces.
Cool.
Okay. So do you want a medicine to Mary?
Sure.
If you want, just go with the basic medicine because she's not terribly hurt.
Okay, I'll do that. 'Cause that means I.
So
most
it's a
likely-
15.
You know, 4 or higher.
I got 11, so that's 22.
So 2d8.
Nice.
That's
While
pretty
you
good.
guys are healing up, Safa cheerfully talks to Shalise about the latest gossip from the Opaline Vault.
Okay, so Estrella will use Lay on Hand to fully heal her and refocus.
Does Shalise know what's in that area over there? And Gwei points to the.
Over there?
Like, are we gonna find the other 2 elementals on this floor?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Down there is she kind of and says it's the Hall of Compliance. It's the different tools and methods genie binders use to force recalcitrant genies to obey their commands. And if you go investigate, Facile has written in detail how he's going to punish Safa for all the trouble they've caused him. And
I'm just hoping that if we do investigate it, I can reverse engineer it to break the things that he does, maybe.
like way these are just kind of because it was a museum.
Yeah.
These are just kind of different methods used.
Be
but,
like a torture museum.
yeah. Well, if you're a genie, yeah. And,
Yeah.
it looks like nothing else is down there.
Okay. Nothing of value.
Well, let's rescue the prisoners and
Yeah.
probably take a break at that point.
Yeah.
We'll free them, and then it gives us a point of reference if we find any more. I think Brian said we can send them down to be protected
This
by.
genie.
Shalise.
You guys find a workshop. This is active use. Looks like these people were kidnapped, crafters and stuff, forced to create genie binding tools.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them. Geesey Bint Dory, a Kelshite woman, a gnome named Bilfric, and a male human named Zadfar Ibn Nazal. And they have a gold chain around them. Jade immediately understands that the chain is trapped. And they say that Facile had the key and ate it in front of them. Basically, it only allows them enough space, enough length to work and go to the bathrooms. And that's all they've been allowed to do. So for turning off, for disabling the chains, it'll be, you need either expert thievery
Okay, got it.
Yep.
or expert arcana or nature.
I'm expert in thievery.
Also expert in theory. But yours is higher than mine. I could aid you though, can I?
Okay. I have a 13 in thievery. What's yours?
10.
Just thought I'd ask.
But I don't think I can crit fail an aid. Actually, well, it just doesn't give a benefit, right? If I fail.
Crit fail would get in the way, but you could guidance to fix
That's
that.
thank you.
So
To never crit fail.
yeah.
I forgot about guidance again. Thank you.
So roll your aid first.
So 13 on the die, so I got a 24. So I
24.
aid you.
So that's +1.
That's a 17 plus 13 is 30.
31.
Plus your aid.
1, yeah.
Woo! Good job, you guys.
I just think that I'd like that Jade's doing all these things and Gway just walks over and he's like, "Oh, I got adamantine."
So you're able to pick the lock off of them, and
Actually,
the
it'd be
chain
30
falls to the ground.
would have been a 32. I forgot I had the +1.
Oh, for your infiltrator tools.
Oh,
Nice.
that was a very hard check. Good job. So yeah. If you had failed, it would have shocked everyone in the room and risked killing all the prisoners. But Jade is good.
Information that would have been useful yesterday.
So, I imagine that, given the nature of the chain, that once you get the lock off, the chain kind of evaporates into a storm cloud and dissipates.
It's like
Yeah.
a electric infused chain where you
Mhm.
tamper with it and it's like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Alright. And these people are free, and Shaliz will look after them until you guys are done.
Wonderful. So we'll go to the stairwell and then we'll hit the pause button or the quick save button.
Yep.
Yeah.
As
Quick
we
save.
flip the map. Alright, we'll be back, everyone. Loading screen.
Pay attention
Come
for
on.
a 3-minute ad.
Oh, for the love of Pete, work.
You got something
Or
over
Jimmy.
there that popped up over there.
Or Steve.
Yeah, that's Team Viewer.
It's Team Viewer.
That's every time Jeremiah remotes in.
Someone. For the love of.
No, it's not working.
That's okay. I'll hit break.
And yep, it's working.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. That sigh of excitement ushers in the second half of this scenario, Shattering Golden Chains. Scenario
And
414.
we've shattered one set of golden chains.
Literally. Well, yeah.
Let's see. You guys have parlayed successfully through some time manipulation and bad rules reading. On my part.
Sorry. You said parlay, and when I went to the office. Hardcore parkour. And I'm like, hardcore parlay, hardcore parlay. It's like parkour, but with your mouth.
I was thinking aggressive negotiations.
That works as well. Now I just watched
Parkour
the Fifth
parlay. Okay.
I just watched Fifth Element, and he's like, he's the head monk. They won't negotiate or
yeah.
whatever. And then he
one.
just 5 on the left, 7 on the right, 3 on the left, 1 on the right.
Anyone else want to?
Anybody else want to negotiate?
Where did he learn to negotiate like that?
I wonder. Oh man, I miss Tony. I don't remember his last name, but he was tiny. He played Zeus, the president.
Mm-hmm.
It's just him and the general. They're just so like badass, and like they've been in all these movies like Rambo adjacent, and then they're just like stodgy military guys.
To me, I don't know if it's meant to be a running joke, but it's always with the president. It's like, all right, you have 2 minutes, and then like 30 minutes of exposition passes.
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, I'm going live on now, so you gotta hurry this along. Alright.
Cool. So
So you guys,
we unpause at the stairwell.
so you guys make it up.
Yeah.
Sunlight pours in
Stroll
through the.
goes first.
Is it there or is it over there? Oh no, that goes up.
That
to there.
goes up. To
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Okay, I get what it's saying. Sunlight pours in through the floor-to-ceiling windows of the vast hall. Some dashes would have made that a lot clearer, is what you were saying. An armored salamander stands watch, the room's braziers flaring and dimming with his breath. The wavering image of Facile appears once more. You may have gotten past my Johnny and Shaitan, but your feeble teamwork will perish in flames. Obey me, Anshu. Destroy. Wait, what? And Facile shrieks as the burning hand in Afriti tears his image apart. A towering horned woman wielding a flaming scimitar stands in place of the scimitar.
Is this your mom?
Salamander.
No, my mom would probably try to pile drive her.
Yeah.
Safa manifests in a swirl of wind, smiling. Are we playing hide and seek, Farah?
Yeah. Wait. Look behind you. Jade comes out of the shadows.
You know you won't catch me. You're barely even here. Heat pours off of the Ifrit. One humiliation too many, Safa. You betray my brother and then mock me with a summons. Death would be too swift.
How long does the resist fire last?
Not long enough.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's a lesser. I don't know. What? I think it's like a minute, 5. Or just 5 or something like that.
It's
It's something.
You
the
can Google it.
Ifrit produces a sapphire medallion
Let's
traced
see if
with
it's gonna
delicate
work.
script. I found your married friend and ensnared the trusting fool. Now I'm going to smash your seal. They might be trapped in 1,000 years, all because of you. Farah turns her attention away from the djinn.
That's not very nice.
I have no quarrel with you, Pathfinders. You freed my brother and humiliated his binder, Vane. I won't hold your association with this breeze against you. Alright, so there are 2 parts to this.
Yeah. I was like, a lot of it was confusing.
The first part is to get Safa to stay out of the conversation. Because Safa is angry and full of retorts at Farah. You can see her
So this is
picture
the
there.
fire elemental.
Yeah, she's the Ifrit.
Just reminds me, and then I assume that this Ryan seal is the thing she's holding in her hand. And that's the merit.
Fred,
Yeah.
pass me a core rulebook. Archives of Nethys and my tablet do not get along.
Yeah, let me see here. No, it's fire resistance, right?
Oh,
Yeah, Archives of Nethys and somehow my
So-
tablet do not talk to each other when I try and switch off
Is
the
it-
Starfinder.
lesser
Um,
potion of resistance.
yes.
For some strange reason, I can't seem to find my hero token. I know it.
Oh, it might have gotten moved.
It might
It got
be
flipped.
underneath something.
So the damage resistance lasts for an hour. Resist
Okay,
5.
I'm drinking it.
'Kay.
That's what I was trying to get to is
Yeah.
I imagine she has an idea. Okay, so she's drinking the fire resistance potion.
You can attempt a diplomacy check to have Safa stop antagonizing the Ifrit. Who doesn't hate you guys, just Safa.
Okay. Want me to aid you?
What's your diplomacy?
Mine
11 and
is
10.
11.
I will try to 8 too.
Only one 8 will
What's
work.
your?
Mine's plus 10.
But if
Then
one
I'll
of
guide you.
you critically succeeds, it could be higher.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can guidance. That's a guaranteed +1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Safa, we got this.
So +2 to your roll.
3 for me. Diplomacy plus guidance.
I would have got a 26, so I don't know.
Yeah, what is it? 3 total?
Well,
Yeah.
because there's circumstance bonus threads it wouldn't have added, but
It's +2.
yeah. So
Oh,
2, 3.
So
Oh,
22.
22.
It might be worth the hero point depending on how good or bad it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what happens when I don't take the lead and I roll in at 20. I'm like, well, my 30, but now it's just a +2.
So Estrella is able to find the words to tell Safa to stop.
Stop antagonizing the nice fire elemental.
Yep.
We actually would rather do this diplomatically and then we can get to Fazil.
All right. So, does anyone did anyone play 216 Freedom for Wishes?
Don't believe I've
Well,
done that.
son of a-
This-
Yeah, not on this character though.
Yeah, I don't remember who. I know we played it. I don't remember.
Yeah, that
What
was
character?
an old one.
Yeah, I think that would have been before me.
Oh yeah, season 2. Yeah. Okay.
What the?
So probably not.
Yeah, I think all the.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking at something and it was saying the second confirmation and the second confirmation. One is just the compass from the second confirmation.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. But everyone did Fury's Toll. You remember that Farah is the same one who was tricked into being summoned there to deal with
Yeah.
things. So she's willing to talk to you guys. You can reason with her with genie lore, diplomacy, or perception to check sense motive. Let me make sure. Okay, so everyone rolls for this one.
Okay.
I will do perception.
Okay. So
Well,
if
Yeah.
not esoteric, so I assume diverse is fine.
yeah,
Hold on to anything.
So that'll be a 28.
28. Okay.
29 perception.
Nice.
Nice.
19 perception, 16 diplomacy. Is that a fail or a crit fail?
Your diplomacy and perceptions are fails.
But not crit fail.
And speaking of, it's been 2 hours. Let's see, my heroes. My heroes are. Let's see, 1 for Jade, and for the lock and dealing with the birds, and then go Estrella for dealing with all my mistakes.
Yeah, Australia will attempt to better diplomacy. Shit.
You need a do-over card, a second chance card.
Second chance.
Well, it was better by 1. So 17 diplomacy.
Okay. So it's 1, 2.
I don't think a 29 would have been a crit success.
It would have.
Then I can guide. Well, I guess I can't now but I would have guidance myself.
Yeah, but thanks to
Jade.
Estrella calming Safa down,
Oh, nice.
you earned what they call respect points.
Ooh.
RESPECT. That makes very, very happy. And it was like, alright, you know, it's fine. Safa and I will fight later. And presents you with, let's see. Sorry, there's a lot of ifs going on. Farah glares at Safa before jamming her scimitar into a stone floor. She declares she has more important matters to concern herself with than one careless, arrogant djinn. Leaving the seal and the scimitar behind.
Cool.
The scimitar is a +1 flaming striking scimitar.
Ooh.
Why are you looking at me?
It's finesse.
Oh, is it?
No,
It's not?
scimitars are not.
I could have sworn they were.
Nope.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I have.
No,
a
you're
book
probably
I'll
right.
double
In 5th
check.
edition they are. That's why I'm thinking maybe they are. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're agile but not finesse.
They're not agile.
They have sweet.
They have sweep and backs. Well, hold on. They have sweep and forceful.
So in Pathfinder, scimitars are closer to kopeshes than actual like cavalry sabers. That's fair.
Mhm.
So is it it's pretty much just you?
One of these two can.
Well, Amir's not going to give up her giant sword.
no, she's not.
Yep.
The thing is that the scimitar is only 1d6,
But it's a striking.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
the-
two-
but it's striking and flaming.
Flaming.
so it's 2d6 plus whatever the flame.
Well,
a
it's
D6.
1d6
1d6
fire.
So it's effectively a 3d6 weapon.
Let me make sure, because I feel like the elemental runes add other stuff. Alright, and then, okay, so, yeah, flaming. So, it does additional d6 fire plus a 1d10 persistent fire on a critical hit.
I mean,
it's
the
either
only-
that or the weapons crit effect. You don't get both. You get either or.
You get both.
You get both.
So it's still
Oh,
sword
I
grit.
think I'm thinking Starfinder where you have to
Yeah.
choose.
yeah, but if I switch to the scimitar, I don't get the crit effect.
Because Divine Ally, that's where
That's where
With
my
the
crit
sword.
comes from.
that's
Crit
where you
effect
get
comes from.
crit specialization.
Yeah.
So it'd just be the burning on
Oh
the
yeah,
crit.
yeah.
But it's still 3d6.
It is still 3d6
Yeah, well, a sword is just makes them flat-footed, right?
Yeah.
till the beginning of my next turn.
Yeah, I mean that's great, but we do flanking anyway, so
I know. It,
it's
like
an
I
option.
said,
Again, it's I can't use it. Jade can't use it. Amari's not going to use it. You're the only option. It's your choice. That's
yeah,
all we're saying.
I know.
You
So I
use
mean,
it.
she's definitely picking it up, going.
She's
"Not
also
really my
annoying because she's
weapon."
like 10 degrees hotter just
Yeah.
holding the sword.
The method peeks out. I don't know, boss. I throw it away.
Although if you sling it on your back, it kind of acts as like if you had also a fire method.
Have a bread scabbard and toast it.
A bread baguette. Oh, did I tell you that Amoe picked up the battle loot?
Oh. Got access to it? That's
Yeah.
cool.
So as a ruffian,
Mhm.
I can sneak attack with the battle loot, and I got access because we did the.
Oh, yeah.
Abomination Vaults.
Well, there's one of the more recent chronicles has it as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was
but-
like, oh, I can sneak attack with the battle loot because it's a simple weapon.
Yeah, technically, you guys have done enough that I could give you the Abomination Vaults 2 book.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, the
Do
battle.
we have to
loot is
apply
my
them all to the
favorite
same character,
ruffian.
or could we
No.
apply that to a new character?
You can apply that to
Okay.
a new character.
Hey, that'll put my
Just-
kinesis at level 2 then.
Yeah, the fun thing about how they do Chronicles for the AP is that that particular Chronicle you can put towards anyone. You can put towards a new character if you
Yeah.
want,
Mhm.
and they'd start at level 2. Gives them a level's worth of
You
gold
get the
and
is
stuff.
it gold equal to the character that you put it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's 30 treasure bundles. Just
yeah,
flat.
yeah. So it's a whole. So like if you're level 5, it'd be like 300 gold or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's
You
nice.
get your whole level's worth of gold and experience.
Yeah. I mean, at level 1, getting like 36 extra gold, is still not well 2, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, we'll think about it.
But let's see.
Yeah, I gotta talk to Justin about Circus because I don't have any of those chronicle sheets.
That's because
Yeah,
Justin
none of
was
us do.
like, just realized, oh yeah, I could have been doing Chronicles for these. Last time we mentioned it, he was like, oh yeah, I guess we could have. He just treats it as home games, so he forgets.
Well, that's fair. I mean, that's up to him.
And
if
I
he
mean,
doesn't want to do the
Technically,
the-
that's how you do APs, though, is their home.
well,
home-
if he
their
doesn't
campaign
want to
style.
fill out the
Right.
chronicle sheets, then there's nothing we could do about it.
Yeah.
I can't just write one and say, okay, I've done this. If he's like, no.
I mean, we could make a Paizo account of Nega Justin and.
What's anti-red hair?
No.
That's great.
Got Paizo, if you're listening, we're not making illegal adventures,
Accounts, yeah.
okay?
I could just see like Justin running like 6 home games like Jordan did,
Mhm.
and then like doing like a nega Justin, and then all of a sudden he's got 5 stars. He's like, what? You ran every home game like 60 times, man. Like,
I ran every single scenario and special. You mean I get credit for this?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Let me put down all the dates.
so what happened? I'm confused. What happened to the salamander?
So,
Is that the second part?
So Farah, as far as I can tell, either banishes or just kicks the salamander out of the way. And it's like, no, this is my show.
Oh, well, fair enough.
And Facila's like, no, my salamander. I paid so much for that.
Yeah, you said he was an armored salamander, and I was like, cool, we get to fight a lizard Ronin. Like, let's go.
Mm-hmm. And then she was like, no. I have a beef with Safa.
The good news is,
Get off the stage.
Estrella, the weather, or the heat is now not affecting you because you drank the potion and didn't need it.
Let's see. And then
That's good. Resistance fire 5 for an hour. Can't get mad at that.
let's see. That result, looking around that area.
Well, I mean, let's investigate the seal first.
Nah, it's fine. Nobody cares about the seal.
All right, so I'm assuming the sword counts as the fire aspect, like
no, the seal does. Pretty
Let's
sure.
see.
We need fire, water, earth, and air. We got air and earth. I'm saying, I assume the sword is the fire we need, and the seal might be
Maybe.
the water we need. That's the question I'm asking the GM, Casey.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, the scimitar looks perfect, as I say, for breaking the seal to Facil's sanctum.
It turns out we needed the fire potion.
let's
Shit!
see.
We'll just walk through it.
Do they make the resistant potions the same way they make like giant growth potions? Like there's just a little sliver of element in there. Shake it up,
Probably.
drink it.
That's how
It's
I
like
would do it.
there's a Ifriti toenail.
Toenail clippings. Just trust me, guys. It works every time.
What is
Just
that?
keep chewing on it.
40% of the time, it works every time.
The seal, you think you can use later.
Okay.
Which is conveniently that room in the middle, it looks like.
Nice.
This one?
Yeah.
Goes.
Are these rooms anything?
Are there
Let
prisoners?
me make sure because I'm like,
We are also looking for prisoners to free.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see.
So is this the salamander that they kicked? Or is that something later?
The salamander is not pictured.
Oh, okay.
They were like, you're not important enough.
It's
And now there's.
it was faintly lizard-like. I was just curious.
Yeah, that
Some-
looks like a water weird.
Well, it might be. We don't have colors, so.
Yeah.
Brian can't afford print.
Somewhere on the sun in the lounge is like, I was gonna fight some mortals, and this is mean. Afridi came in and kicked me out.
That's
And
okay,
he's
buddy.
just drinking
Gray sits
away
down with
his-
him. He's like, "Here, let's have some tea. Tell me your life story." Starts drawing in big markers on cardboard. Hey, don't touch the cardboard. They're water resistant, not fire resistant.
No, let's see. Where are those? They just. All right. So looking in the rooms over there to your left, the hall with the seats, with the podium
With the-
at the top. That one.
Yeah.
That you see bludgeoned and smashed straw dolls of various Pathfinders, Safa, and the many others that enraged Facile filled the seats of the hall. You see straw effigies of
blue
you
dolls?
guys.
For effigies.
He acts like a child.
Oh no, yeah.
Uh,
Way's aware. Way is a child, and he's like, dude.
the podium and floor are scratched from Facile's pacing during screaming rats at the silent audience. And for some reason that you can't explain, you get the feeling that the straw effigies are somehow laughing at him. You don't know why.
They had that smile.
Hmm.
Terrifying.
It's because I would probably be laughing at him in his little childish rant.
I now know the one shot I'm gonna run for Tiny Dungeon. The minute I said dolls with smiles, I was like, oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Good luck, guys.
The surrounding offices are personal living spaces, dirty clothes, personal items, bizarre magazines.
What did this used to be before he took it over again? I know you're the
museum.
Black Rose. Okay, museum. All right,
Yeah.
it is an actual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
You know, for a genie binder, he could at least get an unseen servant to clean up after himself.
Right?
that sounds like work.
Oh yeah, I
You
have to tell them
find
what to do.
papers
Once.
in here.
I know.
Once.
He's a child.
You find papers around about the people that Facile has targeted around the city during his stay here.
We'd probably find like dossiers on the people downstairs. And
Like, it's all written in full detail and everything, like, because that's who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't leave anything. Like, he's got genius. Who's gonna harm him?
Gway pulls out his
We don't need
cardboard
locks.
Rolodex and just starts putting paperwork belongs alphabetically filed.
Let me see where that room is.
I'm
Okay.
waiting until I can get a pair of glasses, like librarian glasses, as a item to finish my librarian look.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I'm like, I know that item, but now I can't remember it. So you found his ranting spaces,
Yeah.
and you move forward in the middle there.
Yeah. So, is it double opened like this, or is it just open from one side?
Double open.
Do we want to attack it from both sides? or-
Middle. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just.
can-
I'm just.
I know. You guys can. It's a good thing you can do if you want to look on both sides. Make sure there's nothing over there.
Yeah.
So you guys are looking in. Pedestals displaying lifelike sculptures of different genies in poses of submission surround a large amphora filled with water. Fire-blackened images of flames and boiling seas loom around the cowering merit depicted on the jar. Gold, jewels, silks, and works of art lie carelessly scattered against the walls. Inscribed limestone tablets rest on top of the pile. So you guys see, these are. It looks like his collection of treasures. And as you would expect, he doesn't really take care of them. Let's see.
But these are all like treasure aspects in the respect of like elemental stuff, right? Basically, it's like a jade statue of a genie in
Like,
submissive form, or
yeah, so it looks like it's expensive statues, art.
smaller exploits of his large one downstairs.
And
basically.
then the tablets stand out because they actually look old and valuable compared
Ooh.
to everything
With
else.
writing? I like writing.
It has writing.
Are they pictographs? Please don't be letters. Letters suck.
Oh, here it is. Alright. Jade, what's your perception plus 1, right? For trap spotter.
It'd be 12.
Okay.
No, trap spotter, I think it's plus 2.
Let's do.
Let me,
Um,
I'm 100% sure. I think trap spotter. Trap finder is plus 2.
plus
Yep.
2. Okay, so as is common around here, he has trapped the trap. So,
Oh,
You
it's plus 1, sorry. It is plus 1.
okay.
It's legendary and something.
Yeah,
It
scales.
goes up at legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes up again. 2 at master, and legendary gives you like a modifier, something special that you always.
7 cents.
Mm.
Yeah.
One and consider a perception check to find traps.
So you see water splashes with an ornate 5-foot-tall amphora. The glossy exterior depicts images of a Merid trapped in a cage of flames. The frightened creature waving their hands in warning. So you can free her with the seal that you got from Farah.
Okay, we'll try that.
Well, I think
And the only trick to it is you can't touch anything in
the
any
room.
of the objects in the room, and that's what
Oh.
triggers the trap.
That's fair.
But does that include?
I'm assuming this doesn't include the floor. I don't know. He's very petty, so maybe the floor is
floor
a
is lava?
treasure.
Is that what you're saying? The floor is lava.
But yeah. Otherwise, you can hand someone the seal and give me an athletics check of 10 to jump that to the middle to be sure.
Or just use the grasshopper.
Yeah.
And basically, you can't fail.
I mean, technically, I can't fail as it is.
That's
Mhm.
true. Was it 10 to jump
Well,
half?
no,
and
I
it's-
literally would have to roll a 1 and then I fail.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So, but yeah, Jade is able to figure out the whole trap, and that despite the numerous ways of fixing it, having the steel frees her immediately. And
Do we have to do anything with the fire?
so
Or is it like an illusionary thing?
for
So she's encased in the ampule that has. She's like freaking out because there's fire around her.
right.
I'm just wondering if that's something we have to interact with. Or are we just summoning her out of the thing and she's. fine?
Basically, the seal, when touched to it, will free her
Okay.
and get rid of the trap.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been checks while you guys get attacked.
Okay. Cool.
And again, clever naming. The low tier trap is called It Rains, and the high tier trap is called It Pours.
I see what you did there. Like terrible at writing.
The
Scenario,
PCs
Good at
are.
puns.
Sorry. No, I'm just reading it. Not saying what I meant to. Bringing the seal over, the amphora dissolves. What is her name? Ryan. Ryan? Rayyan. I never know what to do with 2 Y's.
Writing.
Yeah.
Or even rain.
I like Rain. That's a good name for a merit. Rain is freed thanks to you guys. She explains that Farah trapped her revenge for.
Whoops.
What happened?
The stream has ended and then came back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you accidentally hit a button?
I accidentally hit a button moving my phone.
There's a button. Press people. You'll find it in the archive. The Secret Adventures.
I was only concerned for a fraction of a second because sometimes if the stream ends, it'll stop recording. Luckily, that didn't. So we're no longer streaming and we're no longer recording.
Right.
Now we are.
We are. Oh, it's been a week. It really has been a week.
Madness.
So for Sarah,
Sorry, Sarah. You're going to have to do some editing. It's going to be 2 videos.
yeah.
I don't know where we are anymore. But hopefully, we trust you.
We're upstairs in the Black Rose Mansion.
Ah,
Although it's not that anymore. It's Faisal's fantastic.
Child's
Museum.
playpen.
I was trying to think of the movie with Heath Ledger and Jude Law and it's like Dr. Parnassus Magical Emporium or something like that.
mhm.
But it's just a bunch of random. It was insane. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So, Rain and Safa reunite. They're happy. Rain is explains that Farah tricked her into serving Facile as revenge for Safa's antics, and she was very sad in there. And Facile stinks. And also, she picks up a shard of the amphora, and gives you guys that, and says, you should eat this.
Okay.
And then, Gui, like, your book senses tingle, and the tablet, you're like, this is probably Pathfinder important. So,
yes.
and then you guys are also gifted a decanter of endless water.
Isn't that the one that lets us push with the DC? You're just like,
Isn't that like
Yes.
the second time we've gotten one of those?
Yes.
yeah. I think the last wasn't it this one? Not this one. but-
Decaline's
Oh,
Rank
you're
War,
right. Yeah.
Because we
Use
got
to
it in
put
the
out fire.
yeah, we got it in the library,
library.
to put out fires.
But you were the only one that could use it.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, you weren't the only one. But oh, it was you. Who used it? It was.
The cleric,
Oh, that's right. Kira,
Kira,
Kyra, whatever.
Kyra,
Mhm.
who's off doing other things this time. And they sent Amiri instead.
Let's see. And then
Yeah, we have an elemental barbarian now, but we don't really have a Djinn barbarian. Cause that would be cool. Cause we have a dragon one, we have an animal one, like a wish based element. I mean, I guess elemental would work, but you could do Rage of Elements and just say that you're an Ifriti barbarian, right?
yeah.
You just don't do the wish aspect of it because it's more elemental than not. But
It was just like,
So I guess we're heading upstairs then?
maybe that's what I'll make instead of a kineticist. Maybe I'll make a barbarian.
hmm,
I've never played one. I want to.
they're fun.
They're interesting.
So
Maybe I'll do animal.
there's this massive magical seal to
So here,
yeah,
like
So it's
a
like
magical doorway,
barriered in a way.
and we just
Um,
each one of us pull out our elemental. And we're like, power of wind, power of and then
like
the method's like, and the power of heart. By your powers combined, I have bypassed this magical barrier. I don't know.
in my mind, like there's
Don't-
slots for the 3.
It's been a long day. Leave me alone. Casey's over here castigating me with his eyes like,
It's been a week for me. I'm just like, I'm done.
Like in my mind, there's 3 slots for items, and then there's a 4th one that you're like, this is where the fire is supposed to go, but the salamander still has it, and so it's just Estrella just takes out the scimitar and just chops it, and it's like there's fire, okay? And the barrier's like, chill,
whoa,
just doing the job here.
you could have just put the tip in.
Could have asked me my
Wow.
name first.
Whoa, buy me dinner.
By the laws of genie barriers, we are now wed.
I won't remember because my brain doesn't work, but I have an inappropriate thing to say off camera afterwards about like, this exact thing. So we did a trap, and it was like, you know, the standard. You think, oh, it's gonna be a flamethrower? It's just a hole in a wall. Character goes in, puts their finger in, and then a voice in the back of their head goes, "Nope, try again." He's like, "Why is my finger wet?" "Nope, try again."
Wow. Wow.
Hopefully, our younger viewers won't know what that is. All right. Well, it's a good thing I have a bunch of D6s in case you were just like, you know what, we don't need keys. I could just go through the barrier.
No.
You would have taken 2d6 damage of
Each elemental type you didn't have.
fire, electricity, cold, and acid, and then you would have been hurled backward.
That's awesome.
And some of you might have been like, I can be it. Just let me do it again.
Amiri!
Oh.
You can hide behind it, right, Jade?
Sure.
Right. And then, in here is, you see other elemental creatures, they're sculptures. There's we go. I was like, are they stuffed? What did they do?
No, they're prisoners. We're gonna free these ones too.
So they're sculptures of them. Everything from Mephits, which causes Estrella's Mephit to gasp in horror, through Thaqua, which I don't know what those are, and to an artist's terrifying impression of an invisible stalker. So scary. So delicious.
Those are like the vine things, right?
No,
They're a humanoid creature.
they're a humanoid air elemental creature. They're
Oh.
invisible all the time.
I'm thinking like the cloaker. I'm thinking of the death mantle, dark mantle. I'm thinking of the assassin vine. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It invokes a lot of images when you say just invisible stalker.
Mhm.
But yeah.
They also make delicious pies and chiliacs.
Out of them.
Jesus.
We are not kidding.
They make pies out of humanoids?
Mhm.
Damn.
Because you're a fancy baker and you want to push the edge of cuisine, so you're like, what if we had an invisible stalker? He'll stay invisible after we kill it.
Oh, they make so it doesn't look like just crust and there's like invisible meat?
Yeah.
And, oh, that's weird. Oh, and you have to eat it after like a very quick period of
You
time.
You
have
or-
have to
It's
do
a
it
very short
quickly,
time.
otherwise.
So they
it'll,
like kill them fresh
goes
and then bake the
bad.
pie and immediately serve it?
I
God,
don't think there's any baking involved.
that's disgusting.
Like, I don't know the scenario, but it's a Pathfinder first edition scenario.
Jesus.
You go on this banquet and you have to make a skill check to know how to eat it correctly.
Jeez. That's not a
Because
black
if you
rose one, is it?
hesitate too long, it just rots instantly. But if you're like, ooh, tasty.
Yeah.
That would never fly today.
I don't know.
I mean, our group is fine. We're cool with it. We're into weird shit, but like
Like,
a
part of this, I'm
25-year-old
like,
campaign writer wouldn't think to do something like that.
probably not.
No.
Probably
I think
get in
it's
trouble.
also because, I'm like, invisible stalkers aren't real. So,
Well, I mean, it's like
But they're also an intelligent creature.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why
So-
I forget.
yeah, but to
'cause-
be fair, we eat dolphins, and we have proven they're as intelligent as us. Their reasoning is different, and they're the apex of their intelligence because we're technologically intelligent. But yeah, pigs and dogs and porpoises and like 3 other animals have the same level of empathic emotional intelligence.
Mhm.
And we eat anything.
Dogs are like a 2 or 3-year-old.
5. Yeah, they have the emotional intelligence of a 5-year-old. And cats are just assholes.
And if our planet gets demolished for a space highway, the dolphins will leave. We know this.
Oh yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
all the fish. That's right. That's
But-
still my second favorite start of a book ever. Into the universe, and that was generally looked at as a bad idea, but I can't remember exactly how he started it. But that's basically it.
I love that the dolphins are like, humans, stop what you're doing. The planet's going to explode. It's going to go away. And we're like, oh, look at all the funny dancing dolphins. And they're like, fine, we tried. We're out.
And they weren't even the supreme intelligence.
No.
It was the mice.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Although now it makes me think of Marvel Eternals, because it had the celestial in the Earth. Like basically, Deep Mind would be the celestial waking up, like I have the answer. Shit. That's a crossover we need. Anyways,
Alright.
so all right, we see
you
statues,
guys
horrible things.
go up the stairs. They're kind of worn from all the stomping and pacing that seems to have occurred on them a lot.
To see like scrawling on the walls, like Safa smells like shit, or whatever.
I imagine so.
For a good time call.
Probably one of those. Another life. You try different things throughout your life. The stairs arrive at a vast lounge, wide windows looking out onto the city below, and tables laden with delicacies, like invisible stalker pie. Fasil ibn Sazadan stands in the room's center, admiring his reflection in the many mirrors along the walls. The first glass shows a triumphant Fasil stomping on unconscious
we're not in the middle.
Pathfinders.
Yeah, we're at the top of the stairs.
Well, I don't know if it
Yeah,
matters.
probably 2 of us are still on the stairs.
Something like that.
How dare you put me in the back? That's okay.
You
I
guys
don't care.
might be further in because he doesn't care. But we'll set him up after his box text. Let's see. The first class shows a triumphant Fasil stomping on unconscious Pathfinders. The next, berating a chained Safa. The next, the city burning as his followers silently chant his name. And the last, cowardly Pathfinders crawling up the stairs and pleading. He spins on seeing movements in the mirror, his eyes wide with shock and outrage, spittle flying from his mouth. No, 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 no! You Pathfinders ruin everything. This is my city, my future. I've seen it. And your meddling Pathfinders and that treacherous Jinn won't keep me from my ultimate destiny. I almost said dog.
Almost only counts in horseshoes or hand grenades.
Wasn't expecting a Scooby-Doo reference. I'm sorry. Alright.
Dastardly Pathfinders.
And I got away with
And the
it.
dog! I don't see a dog.
Safa woofs.
No, the Mephit
You're
does.
not helping. That's a method.
The Mephit Muse. Amiri's like, this is the second time I've been called a dog today. When was the first one?
Was a merchant. You don't want to know. You're right, I don't.
He looked at my furs and he made a sound. It sounded vaguely like a woof.
You regretted that choice.
He's like, I didn't hurt it, but I cut his table in half. My cabbages.
It's weirdly consistent. Okay. Okay. Let me figure out how this is set up. Where people are. Okay. So. What?
Ugh.
Don't start that.
I know.
That's gonna catch.
It's already has.
Something angry and small like a chihuahua. Like a D4. That best represents him.
He should be the dunce cap.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. So he's the
Yeah. Although I'm sure if that other thing exists, then you could probably use a dice for it. We finally get to kill the dunce cap. No, we don't get to kill him. We gotta arrest
Beat him
him.
unconscious. Estrella and Mary are like, oh, bummer. I forgot to try to do non-lethal damage to him.
Are they large?
They are.
Okay.
These are the mirrors. That he
Oh,
was
okay.
looking at before.
So they're large but long.
Um,
They're like horses 2x5, 2x1.
No, they're medium to small, 5-foot square size. For some reason, they didn't want to put them in squares. I don't know. You know, artists. They're like
Sure.
lines. Lines are for squares. We're working rectangles here, boys.
Which are also squares.
He doesn't know your
Squares are rectangles, but rectangles are not squares.
Yes.
Okay, so Jade doesn't know. Let's see.
Jade doesn't know.
What doesn't Jane know?
What is happening with the dice? You guys are freaking me out. I've rolled 4 2s in a row. Alright. Okay.
So there's a trap that Jade doesn't know about.
Yes.
Okay.
But you all get to find out as we roll initiative. Oh, that's him.
26.
4.
Excuse me.
15.
Where the hell? There it is. I don't know why.
Jade's not paying attention apparently.
I mean, it was a lot. So how'd your barbarian thing go? I'm not anti Baldur's Gate. I just got so burnt out of it. I beat the game and then I started a new playthrough with another friend who just bought it specifically. And man, they were like, "Let's do tactician mode," and I got so frustrated with the game. I was like, "Nah, that's not for me."
Go ahead.
26, 2-6.
Jade.
15.
Amiri.
20.
Nice.
And Estrella.
28.
Nice. That's a spicy meatball.
Let's see. Okay. That's you, and then
It's kind of funny.
it
I almost went
goes-
mirror implement. That would have been so funny with this. But then I saw what Tome gave me, and I was like, 2 free expert skills? All right.
And then Miri. Then him. Then Jade.
Writing a lot of numbers down, Brian. He's like 27 enemies. Fuck.
Safa, stop it. Alright. What, it continues? Oh my gosh, it continues. Okay.
I'm seriously feeling a Conan the Destroyer vibe going on here. With all the mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So we gotta pull the
That's,
mask off because it was Scooby Doo, and it's always somebody you don't expect.
not do anything.
That's one thing I got annoyed when I read like the Hardy Boys when I was a kid. It's they don't ever give you all the clues.
Let's see. Estrella, you're up.
I think she's just gonna march up to him and stab him with this scimitar.
That seems like a decent thing to do.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, one of your servants gave this to me. I guess
Give it
she
back."
really hated it. She really wanted you to have it back. So that's a 23.
23 will miss.
Okay. I'll look up forceful in a minute. I doubt I'll hit. 22.
Okay. And then Gui.
All right. Let's exploit vulnerability him.
Okay.
Okay. 25.
That's a success.
Okay. Does he have a weakness?
Cold Iron 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I am that. Let's move up. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoa. Yeah, and then I'll bite him.
Okay.
This is for Safa and Rhea, and I say all their names flawlessly. Alright, that's reasonable. 27.
27 will hit.
All right. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plus 6.
23. Okay.
So I count as magical and cold iron.
Okay. And then, Amiri.
She's going to rage. What's her speed? 25.
She can make it to here.
5, 10, 25. She can't. She just hit a bad spot.
1, 2, 3.
She can sudden charge though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can sudden charge. She could technically sudden charge there.
Yeah,
She
she
gets
could.
lucky. There you go. Because it's 2 strides and then a strike, right?
Yep.
Yeah, adds 2 actions, so she can rage first.
Yep.
Okay. Man, barbarians are nice. I want to play an animal barbarian because the deer is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah,
That's
20.
only a
I don't know the actual number, but
21.
24 is a good benchmark.
It's 21.
21.
We know that's a miss.
I know.
That'll miss.
21 even flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
You were gauging the roll, see if it was worth it.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then,
In my head, I'm like, use it just in case, because if we could take him down immediately, it doesn't let him do whatever.
I
shenanigans,
know, but
No, you,
without-
it's your character. You play.
I would have needed to use it on Estrella's first as well,
All right.
so that she
Um,
would have hit.
Everyone, give me a will save.
Okay.
It might be better to use it here, anyways.
God,
Also true. 20 and 18.
30,
27.
27. Okay. Jade and Quay pass. Amiri and Estrella fail. And you two gain frightened 2. Don't remember if Estrella had the aura.
I'm going to double check that.
We lack a champions.
Because, yeah,
and we
she
can't
does.
remember which ones they have.
That one is usually one of the auras always taken. Yes,
that-
she has it.
So
Is that
she's
the one-
frightened 1.
Yeah.
She's frightened 1,
And
and,
then
when
whenever it
hers
gets
drops
reduced-
down 1, it drops everybody's
Everybody.
1.
Within 15
Within
feet.
15
for-
feet.
Which is just them, because Jade's the only one not hanging out with us.
So Mary's frightened 2, Estrella's frightened 1.
Nice.
You also, in addition, you take a -2 status penalty to strength-based damage rolls against Facile while you're frightened.
Okay.
Basically, you're like shaking. That's cool.
And then,
Excuse me.
let's see. Okay, and then that's confusing, but okay.
I was like, is that an action he did?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just
Um,
making sure it wasn't a reaction to something that happened.
Pretty sure that was Durgadoom or similar.
Cool.
Maybe just fair.
Like
Like an
you
aura.
found before, it's just been forever. It's his frightening rat ability.
Oh.
It's like a martial. He's not a martial, but it's like a martial thing where you do a status. Oh, that's cool.
And then
Very cool. So cool.
so D8s. Where are my D8s at? Here we go. Okay. And then he'll attempt to hit at Amir. Let's see. So that is a 31.
Oh, that'll crit.
Okay. Oh, and one more die. Thought I saw
What's her resistances?
Her resistances?
Because she's raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to know because I can't abeyance it if it's the same type. Giants slashing and something else, I think, or bludgeoning and something else.
I don't think she has any.
No, all barbarians when rage have a resistance, don't they? Or is that at 9?
No, that's
They get at higher level.
Yeah.
They get
that's- okay.
resistance at later.
Well, either way, I'll abeyance, amulet abeyance 7 of it. So
19. So 38 bludgeoning,
So-
-7,
31, yeah.
so 31.
and then
23.
let me look at this other effect.
Yeah, she gets temp hit points, and that's
Yeah,
takes off some.
nice.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that'll work. So we do this. Alright, and then Amiri is shoved back 10 feet.
Well, that
Into the mirror.
goes over a mirror.
That's fine.
Okay.
So does she interact with the mirror, or it's just
Yeah.
like it just bypasses it?
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And then so that's, and then this one will be umbrella. So we're at 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 21 bludgeoning.
Oh, he hits hard.
Yeah, he wasn't weak when we fought him the first time.
No,
he
he
just
wasn't.
was. I mean, he was comparatively because I think he was only level 3 at the time. But
Yeah. He has also gained in power.
yeah,
Alright. And then that's him. So, Jade, your turn.
I probably already had my weapon out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured we're all ready for a fight.
we
at
knew
this
he was
point.
coming.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get to him. 1, 2, 5, 15, 20. I get here. We're 20. I'm gonna try to tumble through, because he's not flat-footed right now, correct?
Right.
I'm gonna tumble behind him.
Yep.
Which will make him flat-footed
If you succeed,
if I succeed.
and that's
Well, that's 19 on the dice plus 13, which is
32.
32.
Okay. That is a critical success.
Ooh.
I don't know if that does
And
anything.
it makes him, I believe, flat-footed to
Let's see.
everybody, or do you need a feat for that?
Alright, so tumble just as success failure, and tumble through just makes it, doesn't have.
Tumble
Yeah,
behind.
there's a
Tumble
feat.
behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Combines through.
Doesn't have a critical success.
yeah.
So
That's I know that there's a feat that later on you can take, but I think it's yeah.
Okay.
So
But he's flat-footed to you, and that's all that matters right
That's
now.
all that matters to me. Yeah. then-
Does that have the attack trait?
No.
Good.
And then I will attack.
Ooh.
And that is a 29 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is 3d6.
46, shouldn't it? Sneak attack 2.
Is sneak attack is 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes up at 5, so it should be striking.
46.
Yeah, 46
46.
plus your strength, your dex one.
Dex,
Plus
yeah.
dex.
That's 4.
Ooh, 2 of those look good.
That's 10, 6, 20, 21 plus 4 is 25.
Nice.
'Alright.
25 points of damage.
You stab at him, and you can see him recoiling in horror from the damage, and then it shatters,
Yeah.
and then
We got to beat him 3 more times, Brian.
no,
So he.
this mirror summons out a creature. Okay. Looks like this.
But actually, did I
Are
do
these
that?
like Jinn goblins? Because they look great. Dandasuka? Is that what they're
It's
called, or is
a-
that its name?
It's a kind of Rakshasa.
Oh, they're
Oh, yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah, you can see the hands are backwards.
Oh my gosh. This trap is off.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I didn't because you can hardly see but that one definitely looks like it's backwards. Wow, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when you realize that mirrors are some sort of trap.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll take you down, and then let's see what you do.
Can I disable the traps or no?
You can disable them.
Okay.
No, 2 actions, and you got to be adjacent.
So,
Well, I'll probably just attack again.
to do it is, and as far as I know, this will take care of all of them. You have to sneak up to a mirror. You have to have expert in stealth.
Okay.
To do that.
Yep.
I got it.
And then,
Okay, I got expert in stealth.
and then a thievery check to cover the mirror.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Or you can dispel magic. You know, because
None of
you
us
guys can do that.
Well, I guess the cleric might be able. I don't have it.
Cleric's not here.
Or the, yeah.
Paladin, no.
Nope. Yeah.
A mirror, you can do it. Dispel sword.
Yeah.
Because that would, as far as I
Valid.
could tell, that'd be the other thing. Just stab the mirrors to death.
Valid.
Alright, so his turn.
Okay, I moved, tumbled through, and attacked. That's 3.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
It does look pretty neat. I thought it was like a little goblin thingy, but
I thought it was something like kobold.
Yeah, that's kind of why we were asking why, if a mirror goes through that mirror, does it do anything?
Yeah, the mirror doesn't. Like, it's a very weird trap.
Yeah.
I hate
So you have to literally attack it.
well,
Um,
you have to cover it. Apparently, you can't break it.
You can break it, but just going through the space
Right.
didn't do it.
Doesn't do it.
It's like a wall mirror. Like you walking through the space doesn't do anything but going into
I
it.
hate Jade.
Does Miri doesn't have a reaction?
That's 6th level for champion and barbarian.
Just to let you know, unless it's higher level to me, it's not flanking.
Alright. What? You're level 5, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, I think you actually have to be a level above me.
Is to
Yes.
equal or exceed yours for the
Not deny
deny
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's you have to be higher than.
I think you have to be higher.
No, I think it says
Well,
your level. Oh, I could be wrong, but I thought it said your level or higher.
Your level or lower.
To
Do not.
flanking creatures.
Oh.
A creature of your level or lower.
So it does have to be a higher level.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your
That's
level or lower.
Even better.
So it has to be level 6 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't be flat-footed. Mighty 17.
That misses. Magic number is 23.
Different dice today. I rolled 6 2s for this encounter. Alright. So
Yeah, but you've also rolled a 20.
that 20 wasn't important.
Actually, that was.
I don't think I have crit. No, I did get one crit on the 20. Anyway. Alright, so you're done, Estrella.
Alright, well. Estrella is gonna go for a leader. She'll go for number 3.
Okay.
Does a 29 hit?
Oh, there it is. I was like, oh, don't you forget about the AC. Okay, there it is. Yes, That hits.
I don't have anything to cover that
Oh.
mirror up.
It's okay. There's lots
I
of
mean,
rich
there's
people
lots of-
clothings.
Yeah, he has all kinds of drapes and crap all over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He has some sexy lingerie that he doesn't tell anybody about. That's available.
I mean, this is like the Middle East. There's a ton of silks just always everywhere.
Mhm.
7, 10 plus 5. 15, 5 of that is fire.
Okay. So, very tough mirror.
Okay. Might as well. You kidding? It's only 12.
You repost yourself in your reflection.
Australia's like, I'm pretty.
Anyway, yeah, that would be her. Her fear goes down by 1. Everyone within 15 feet goes down by 1.
So Mirror's only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And then Gwei.
Cool. You count as flanking even though you attack the mirror?
Yeah.
Love it. And he's still my exploit, so I don't need to do that. Oh man, what a plethora of options. I mean, I'm going to attack, but what else can I do after that? Oh, yeah, I can demoralize. I forgot I
have
can do
a plethora of pinatas.
that. All right, that's a 22 flat-footed.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, it's that one hurt, though. All right, so 4 plus 8 is 12, and then 6. So 18 total.
All right.
Yeah, well, I might as well at -5, so this is +9. Oh, and I don't have a coin, so that one misses.
Okay.
And then I will demoralize. So, ooh. 13 plus 12, 25.
25 will crit. So he is now frightened 2.
It's my little evil goblin laugh.
Alright, Amiri.
Well, she's going to.
Yeah.
There.
She's like, screw that little green thing.
Well, she's going for the mirror. At least with her first attack.
Oh, yeah.
So at the mirror, that's 25.
No, hit.
Seriously, guys?
For cereal?
17 total.
Okay. Take a nice little chip out of it.
Nice little chip.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have mastery in thievery yet. I'm an expert. I got one more level.
I think she'll try again on the mirror. That's 8. 19.
Well, miss. And then his turn. No, he just. Oh wait. Forgot to say. Amiri did 2 more damage. Because I didn't read the whole thing. What it is you basically get -2 damage if he frightens you when you on any attacks against him, but you do 2 extra damage against everything else.
Oh,
So you're better at hitting mirrors while you're frightened.
okay.
Cool.
Speaking of which, he does a song and dance. So everybody give me will saves.
Jesus. Nat 20.
Okay.
10.
So
21.
25 of Mary and 16 for Estrella.
Okay. So, Miri and Gwei are fine. Jade and Estrella are frightened 2. Estrella frightened 1.
I'm going to use a hero point.
'Kay.
To reroll.
She's like, I ain't scared of no ghosts. He's like, no,
So did you
reflection.
give the mirror 2 extra damage from...
Actually, I did
Say,
worse, so I'm still
Estrella?
frightened too.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got a 14. We'll see.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, you're frightened 3.
Okay.
Oh no, crit failed.
I rolled a 3.
Well, at least you're not fleeing.
Let's see. He hates Gwei. Because Gwei is Gwei.
Yeah.
And also, Gwei seems to have his mirrors unlocked. So, let's see. So it's 31 to hit Gwei.
Is that including his frightened too?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, 29.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's still a hit. It wasn't a crit either. I just wanted to make sure I'm keeping you
Yeah,
honest.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So Estrella's going to slap him for doing that with the
Yeah,
sword.
I'm also going to abeyance, so we're gonna take 7 damage off.
You take 7 damage off from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I don't need to use mine.
You don't need to.
Great. Oh yeah, because you can't use yours on you, can you?
No.
I can use mine on you though.
Yes.
Yes. So
So
it's 7 either way. 7 less
18
regardless.
to damage to you with the
How much
18.
after the 7?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a... Okay. She's frightened 1.
Yeah.
26.
Alright.
He is flat-footed. He is flanked by her.
Flank, so flat-foot and frightened. So it's minus 4. Okay, that's a hit.
Six, 12 damage. That's with the minus 2 to damage.
Okay.
This is going to be kind of weird, what I'm going to do. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
It's your life. Do
Let's see. And then last one.
So real quick, out of character a little bit.
Yeah.
The mirrors. You have to the trap and the whatever. Are those both 2 actions?
So yes.
So then there's no chance of doing it in 1 round.
Yeah.
Sans haste.
And that's like I don't know for sure. It feels like just beating up the mirrors is one at a time. But
But doing that over 2 rounds would unlock all of them.
that's what I
It can't,
think.
because then you couldn't read. I don't know. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's how I imagine it. Otherwise,
Sure.
but yeah. Otherwise, they last forever. And it's kind of annoying. I may be reading it wrong. But it's okay. Okay, where were... Oh, right. And then we're extra mad at Estrella. So, 28?
That hits.
Okay.
With the frightened too, or is that
wait.
only against me?
26.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it still hits. I'm
It
just.
still hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's also frightened 1.
Yeah.
It's 24 bludgeon.
Minus 7, so 17.
So few.
Okay.
And I wish I could hit as well with the minus 10 penalty.
Right.
Anyway, Jade.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I stealth against the mirror because she is right there? Because right there it's breaking the line of sight against the mirror with distracting shadows.
Yeah, because the stealth check for the mirror is just kind of weird anyway that you're
You're
not getting caught in its reflection, as if
So
it's spinning and looking at people. So yeah, you'd be fine to use stealth there.
Okay. And am I -3 because of against the mirrors or just against the?
You're
Frightened.
-3 because of frightened.
Yeah.
It's frightened. Is
Every
frightened.
roll.
Okay. I was just curious if it was just against him or against somebody
No.
else.
The
So-
frightened is frightened.
So stealth is only a +10. That's a 29 stealth.
Alright, so you succeed.
And then I move close to it, and then I'll try to disable it. Which
Okay, so thievery.
thievery, which is still,
-3, unfortunately.
so that's still +10. And so that'd be 18. Is that a fail?
18 fails.
Okay, I'll use my last hero point.
You're a point. Come on.
That'd be a 21.
21 doesn't work.
Okay.
But basically, I'm just gonna say against that mirror, you just need to do the
Thievery.
check because you've done the stealth against it.
Okay. So,
So as long as you don't move, you can attempt it next round.
okay.
And your fear goes down by 1.
Well, that's good.
Because it looks
And then
like
and then it goes down to 1 by 1 again at the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
That's so cool.
So,
Because
I'll
it
do
looks like instead of the regular disable device action of thievery, it's 1 action to stealth, 1 action
Yeah.
to thievery.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what's going on.
I
Okay.
think so too.
Well, that's good because that was all 3 actions, so that works out.
Okay.
So then, if you do cover it up on your first roll, then you have 2 more actions to play around with,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Our little friend.
It's got a barbarian.
Like, that's not fair. It's cheating walking over there. Let's see. Really pick the best person. Let's see. Mary didn't go after him, so that's all he cares about. So 1 action to go there.
you have deny advantage, don't you?
Oh, I'm not a rogue.
Oh,
I'm a
I was
thaumaturge.
Barbarian, those are the 2 that get it.
Let's see.
I couldn't remember.
21 to hit.
21 will not hit.
Okay. And then 2d4. Uh, 18 will miss.
It's okay, little buddy. You tried.
Well, he seems grateful for what you're saying, but Vasila's like, "You idiot! I entrapped you to protect me. You're so inept." I'm trying, I swear. I've been in there a very long time.
Don't worry, we'll kill him and you'll be free.
Let's see, Estrella.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go after Dumbledore.
Okay.
God damn it. 23.
23 will hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Is Estrella's still 1. So 22. Sorry.
That'll still hit.
Okay. 12 damage.
Okay.
That's including the -2 already.
That's including the -2. Yes.
The mirror shatters.
So I want to lift the veil back. So I was so confused about this trap, like what it does, because the mirrors only break and he only gets these little summons to help him if you do more than a certain amount of damage, or you inflict one of a bunch of conditions, and you've inflicted none of those conditions. So it's like you guys may be disappointed with the damage you're doing, but it's not getting him any allies, and it's making him weaker. And I'm like, this is just funny.
I kind of figured it was after this one. I'm like, okay, it's not a damage threshold
Yeah, I didn't know if
total.
it was a crit.
It's
I didn't
a
know.
damage threshold in a hit.
Mm.
So I'm like, it's like stupid mirror. They're not good enough. And it's like, no, we're just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, Australia was like, I'm making this hurt.
The mirrors are like, we're recording this, by the way.
Yeah. No, Australia was like, I'm just making this slow and painful.
So, my next one, I'd be down frightened 1.
So you're.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Oh, nat 20, nice.
Second strike Estrella finally comes through.
Yeah, you'd be at 1 because you went down to 2 at the end of yours. and you'd be
Yeah,
down to
she'll
1 at the end of
probably
first.
do enough to
'Cause
break
you're
the
with
Do
threshold.
you
15,
want?
yep.
Well, okay, yeah. You're good rolling low enough. We'll see. Roll your damage.
All right, that's funny. That's funny.
2 of those are 1s.
Okay.
So that's a total of 5. Plus 4 minus 2. So plus 2. 7. 14.
Just do more damage.
It's like, one
Stupid
more.
Pathfinders. What's wrong with you? I'm supposed to be an end boss encounter where
Boys.
you need to do a ton of damage.
Wade pulls out his cardboard. He's like, death by paper cuts.
Oh my gosh, are you using improvised weapons against me now? Not my favorite dessert spoon. Put it back.
Put the wooden paddle back.
Is 15 the DC, the threshold?
It's 25 or more. So,
Oh.
so far, only Jake's done.
It's
And
hilarious.
he's over halfway down.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Oh, and it was a crit, so. Oh, do you want to roll?
The burn.
There's a D10.
Oh, D10.
So just remember that on his turn.
On
we'll
his
take
turn.
care of it.
Yeah.
Now he's on fire. That's great.
It's funny.
She raises her shield for her third action.
Alright, go away.
I mean, it's so. I mean, I gotta bite him once.
Yeah, you've bitten him
You've bitten him quite a few times.
No, I mean, but
a
I mean, I
couple
gotta.
times, but yeah.
Because I'm also expert in both the things that allows me to do the mirrors. But now that we know that, peeling the veil back, I'm like, that's just funny. And honestly, even if I break a mirror, I'm hoping that if he dies, they become acquiescent. But who knows?
We'll find out.
We sure will. That's a 32.
That will crit.
Yeah, fuck. I broke it, guys. I'm sorry.
Probably the
We'll
mirror
find
effect.
out.
That's
Well,
what-
my minimum is 16.
You're gonna
Plus
do
whatever extra.
24 damage. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 1. That's good.
You dropped frightened 1.
And a
Yeah.
6, so shit. 7 plus 8, 15, 30, and then 6. Because
Yeah.
of my weakness. So,
So,
36. He didn't like that, but we broke a mirror.
so a mirror break.
So the one that I'm trying to
Need
get.
a second.
That
die.
if it is, I'm sorry.
Keep track of you. And
Are you doing a 1, 2,
Tiny
3
die.
to see which one breaks?
then, no.
Oh, did it tell you which one does? Or
Usually it picks the nearest one to the danger, so
oh, okay.
in this case it'll be this one.
Another little
And
buddy.
it'll be like, yeah.
Dang it. Well, I was gonna spend my 2 actions and try to cover it, but now that one broke. I guess I'll keep eating them. Worst case scenario, we break the other two.
For some reason, they just made the putty sound in my mind. Woo, 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 woo.
11, 14, 25, minus 5, 20 flat-footed. And I don't think Frightened takes off AC, does it?
It does.
Oh, he's still Frightened 1 or
So
2. I don't remember.
20.
He's had a turn already, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he's Frightened 1.
Frightened one.
Right. So 20. You said?
Flat-footed, Frightened 1, yeah.
Okay, so that one is.
Bitch. Yeah, well, let's try to scare him again. I'm gonna eat you again!
You can't demoralize him again.
Oh,
for
that's
10
right.
That's
minutes.
every 10
That
minutes.
is correct.
You can demoralize those. One
Yeah.
of those.
I can also just move. I think that's probably a better idea. I know who goes when. Who goes first between Amari and Estrella?
Estrella.
Damn it.
Amiri is after you.
Oh, Amir goes right after me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'll step to give her flanking.
Okay.
Attack positions!
Amiri.
Okay. Yeah.
Holy shit, we got a Russian guy.
Cool.
I don't speak that language.
I don't speak it either.
Cyrillic, awesome. How do I say das Varanya?
You're asking me?
I don't know if it. Oh, no, not Dad Vidania. Das.
Dad Badania.
Okay, yeah. Amiri is gonna smack him. That is a 23 to hit.
No, hit.
Ouch. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna break the
She
mirror.
just broke a mirror.
The one right next to you guys.
Yeah. So that's
Oh Jesus!
17 plus 10, 27.
Yep.
Smash.
I'm trying here.
Hey. No, put it in the other one. Are you
She'll take
Yeah,
a
I'm
second
small.
attack.
You can technically fit in a square.
So she will. Unless
I
it's
always
plus
forget that your figure
8.
doesn't represent your size.
No.
Okay,
I've been-
so 8 and 16
I've
is
been looking
24.
into
No.
Hero Forge to make another character.
Oh God, there's the fourth mirror.
Woo! That's 22 on the die alone.
You broke the fourth mirror. Now we lost our audience.
So that's 32 damage.
Yep. Hmm.
How do you say? Is it
Oh.
placebo? Placebo?
Placebo?
I used to know how to say hello in Russian, but now I can't remember.
Privet?
Well,
that's Ukrainian.
Polish. Yeah. I remember a lot like Kura. Kura. My wife knows way more Polish than I'll ever know.
Oh, what happened?
Okay.
We have our yeah.
So
What?
I misread the ability. It's a free action to negate the damage. It's a reaction to make an ally. So when the other two pop, nothing came out. Because it takes a reaction and the trap only has one.
Oh.
So I was like, oh. Well,
So, but
just
they destroy, and then he just doesn't take
And
that
he
damage.
just doesn't take the damage.
Kind of like mirror image.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Got it. But
Noted. Oh, Privet. Yeah, Privet. You're right. You are correct.
Privet. Well, I know that's Ukrainian. I tried to hook up with your Ukrainian girl.
I mean, it's
once.
He definitely, it's all Eastern Bloc to me, so I don't know. I apologize. Did you know that Pathfinder has a Russian language? You can, yes. In Pathfinder First Edition, you go to Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you meet Rasputin.
Reign of Winter.
And, yes, and you meet Rasputin,
The
and they have
Baba
a
Yaga.
tank. Yes. We did know that, and we knew that once you
We
play through that
have
scenario, you
tried.
can learn Russian as one of your common languages.
As one of the languages
Yeah.
for your character. Yes.
And first edition.
First edition.
Yeah.
The adventure path is Reign of Winter.
Yeah.
And second,
Well, there's a
edition,
scenario
there's,
as well, yes.
Frosty Mug. You
Yes.
get to meet the Russians who came over.
Yeah,
Yes.
they have the Ushanka helmets, and yeah.
Yeah.
They make a commune, and are like, "No queen shall rule over us." And she's like, "Yeah, you will."
It's like we had a snow queen before.
Right.
All right. Well, let's continue.
Yep.
Yep.
We've got about 10 minutes to finish this fight.
We have more, but we would
All
like
right.
to.
Well,
be done
we've
in 10
got
minutes.
as much as we need, but
We would like to be done in 10.
We'd like
I
to
need
be
to be
done.
done by 5 at the latest, so
No.
because I have another game after this.
So everyone, give me will saves.
No, please keep talking to us. Give us your name so we don't call you Med Rocks.
Medrox.
Yeah, it's MEDROXPF. And I don't know if that has a Cyrillic.
okay. So he's at -1 still for being frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So does a 21 save?
No.
Damn it, Jim.
How about a 17?
No.
Am I just frightened?
Oh wait,
too?
shit, what
That's a
happened?
regular failure.
Oh, do we have to
Okay.
make rolls? I
Yep.
wasn't
Yeah,
paying
will
any
save.
attention. Will save?
Yep.
Here's the one I
Um,
fail.
26.
Oof.
I keep rolling.
I got a
Well,
22.
you're fired.
2. Okay. So, who's our 26er? Estrella. So Estrella doesn't care about this round of insults. The rest of you took it personally. So you're frightened 2.
So am I frightened 3?
No, it doesn't.
No, it
it's
doesn't
your
Doesn't-
highest-
stack. You
yeah.
just take the higher value.
Okay.
So you were frightened 1. You go to
So you
2.
go back to 2.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Oh my god, could you imagine if you could stack frightened?
Ooh,
We
she's
would
got
all-
her
we would-
shield up.
Oh yeah,
Like
26. Good.
Yeah.
That's a good AC.
I think on
Finally.
Reddit, through a combination of a spell or something, the highest value they could get was like frightened 5, I think.
Yeah. Well, there used to be a marshal, like a dirge or something, and then yeah, you could get up to a 5 or a 6.
Let's see. Well, Miri is responsible for breaking the most mirrors. You're protecting him, so we'll do it against Miri. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9, 11, 21 bludgeoning.
Estrella is like, you want to be an ass like that? Okay. Whack. So
So,
that's
So 14 bludgeoning, and he's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
yeah, Estrella just nat 20'd with her. And that's good damage. Finally.
Well, now that the curse has been broken, true love can prevail.
True
so is that
love.
15 with the -7?
Yeah, 14
yes.
after. Yeah, it was 21 minus 7, so 14 total.
Okay, 14. And then let me calculate damage. Oh, so that's 10 on the. That's 15 on the dice.
Yeah.
Sorry, plus 4. It's 19. 38.
Alright.
Minus 2.
Oh, she.
Oh, because you're
made
no
her-
longer frightened.
Yeah, she's not. frightened.
Nice.
She's like,
Also, frightened doesn't affect damage rolls.
Well, no, you said if
if
we
they're
were frightened, it's minus 2
-2.
melee.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But Estrella's not frightened this
Don't
round.
change the rules now, Brian.
I forgot
We're so
about that
deep.
one. So 38, right?
38.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a good thing persistent fire
Somewhere
doesn't stack.
else in the building, a mirror shatters.
He wishes. He's like, no, yeah, I thought I had a mirror left. Ow! Then, yeah, 15's not gonna hit Estrella. He just wildly thunks against it. The method, like, peeks out, puts the staff over.
So meta, when you raise a shield, so
Mhm.
it's only your shield block is a reaction, but because you got your OA off turn, you're still technically raised your shield, right?
Right.
Oh, that's so interesting. Because like in other games, if you do something, your shield would lower, but that's only at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Man, champions are bullshit. I love them.
Alright. Roll a d10 for me, Casey.
Oh, his burn.
He's on fire.
That
only
boy
3.
is on fire. He's on fire.
Jade, it's your
Sick burn, bro.
I should see.
Yeah, roll. Hey, he goes out.
There's a part of me that's like, yeah, first fires. But what about second fires?
What did he roll?
He rolled a 15.
Oh, nice.
The flat check to have the fire
Yeah,
go out.
the fire
I'm
went
like,
out.
I don't think it'll be matter, but in my heart. Yeah, the first fire went out. The crit from
I can move here.
Retributive Strike that ignited the second fire is still ongoing.
First attack against him. And I'm at -2, right? Frightened
Frightened
no.
2. No,
You're on frightened 1 because of my turn went off.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
frightened 1, so -1.
Welcome to Aura of Courage.
So
and also,
13.
ironically, his damage isn't reduced because it's not a strength damage, it's dex damage.
So 13. That's only a 19 flat-footed, which I don't think hits.
No.
No.
I had 20 missed for me.
So let's try a different die. So
You
it'd be
got this.
-5, so
You got
plus
this.
9.
That's better.
24.
Yep. No.
Nice.
So that is
46.
46.
Plus 4. Plus 4.
14, 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Alright. As he's ranting and raving and saying, this isn't fair, you guys have rigged the game, you guys are cheap, you guys are out of... This is a terrible encounter, and the author should be burned. You quickly silence
of the
him
Force,
with the rapier, and he dies. Epilogue.
So the little rock
Yeah.
shasa are like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, the first one that came out only had 1 round left. They only last for 3 rounds. The second one is like, huh, neat.
Hold on. Before you guys go, answer some questions.
Oh, sure.
I'll write your story in my book.
We got 3 rounds of questions.
18.
Wade can jam a lot of questions in 3 rounds.
So much.
What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? What are your special? Yeah.
So many free action talking actions happen. You get to learn about Robert the Rakshasa's daring exploits.
For 18 seconds.
And
Listen, you can get a lot done in 18 seconds if you have a willing partner. Just saying.
then oh, I'm sorry.
Fred's like, I remember.
He moves to dying 1, and then Safa stabilizes him, puts some chains on him.
Yeah.
Little Safa head smiling at him on the chains.
We strip him naked.
Safa probably also extinguishes the fire.
Safa's also just like, oh, come on, guys. Like, we want him alive.
Charles like, no, you wanted him alive.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
to be fair,
that's
we
fair.
just forgot. Like we didn't want to kill
It's
him.
entirely you wanted him alive. I told you flat out. I'm not being nice in this.
So, everyone is, he's taken to the authorities. Safa is, grateful. She's like, I knew I picked the right organization. And, the venture captain, Ismail Ibn Garadi, congratulates you guys. And job well done. And then random messenger gives you guys an ornate letter.
Ooh.
Printed on the finest future paper that I can't find. But it's here
So
somewhere.
it's written on the finest parchment. So glazed cardboard,
Here.
because there's none finer.
Glazed.
Should I read this in Glazed voice?
I believe
Please
so.
don't.
Oh, all right. So real quick, that doesn't say toes. That says foes.
Yes.
My esteemed foes, it pleases me to see the Pathfinder Society has equaled its reputation in dealing with Fasil ibn Sazadin with the resources I provided him. A small band of Pathfinders should have been a simple task to manage. Your quick thinking, skill at arms, and capacity for gathering allies should be applauded. My respect for your capabilities is only surpassed by my desire for your utter annihilation! Trust that the former shall ensure my good judgment in the execution of the latter. Consider it an honor. You have proven yourselves worthy of my direct attentions. This city shall be mine, and your destruction the final thread in the tapestry of that endeavor. Until then, savor this small triumph. Sincerely, your nemesis.
I didn't know I played a nemesis card.
No kidding.
He's Nemesis Claycher. No, he's Nemesis Fluid. Gway also puts that in his little Rolodex folder.
I was just like imagining ornate letter, and I'm like, we use abyssium ink. Yeah, just irradiate them for reading the letter.
Ink made out of elemental blood.
But yeah, you guys are successful.
Huzzah!
Everybody's happy. Facile is oddly happy. I don't know.
We get to watch the sparring match between
Fossa and
the Ifrit and the
Farah and
Yeah,
Safa. Yeah.
give
They'll
Farah
go on
back.
good
We give
show.
Farah back her sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
Thanks. It was fun.
round one.
Fight. But thank you guys for joining us. Feel free to look at our fellow shop for some gaming loot. And have a great day. Fellowship Gaming out.
Be safe in the.
Oh, yeah. And look for a link to vote for the mustache name.
Mhm.